Jim Crow, Gillis, Anti-Deb. Wi-Fi strong, rent still free. Cigarette after cigarette. Ashtray full, still won't sleep. Always yelling, I don't care, but refreshes every share. Why you talking about my body? Why you talking about my bed? Chain smoking through a meltdown while talking lies at 3 a.m. Basement bounce, nicotine and burner accounts, trolling lawyers, hiding hands while cosplaying moral man. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Basement bounce, double agent in her own mouth. Calls me old with zero shame, man looks 100, smells like smoking rage. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Anti-Deb, Crow, Gillis, Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Anonymous and brave online, till screenshots hit the feed. Then suddenly it's out of context. Oh, that wasn't really me. Pacing rooms, lighting up, every drag another lie. If denial burned calories, he'd be thin by July. Turn the lights down low again, same routine, same pretend. Says he doesn't care at all, still coughing through the comment wall. Basement bounce, ashtray king, running mouth, trolling counsel from a fake name or begging others to stay sane. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Basement bounce, ethics listen, I pronounce. If hypocrisy paid rent, he'd finally move out of the basement. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Obsessed with who I sleep with, like it's somehow his crusade. Meanwhile, smoke alarms going off from the bridges he set ablaze. Acts enlightened, talks in circles, calls it jokes, calls it truth, then deletes and plays confused when the receipts reproduce. Oh, check, racist, check, chain smoke, check, deflect, check, 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 check. Basement bounce, nicotine, paranoia, doubt, says I don't care, on repeat, still refreshing every tweet. Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Basement bounce, double agent, played it out. If integrity were currency, he'd still be broke spiritually. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Anti-Deb, Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, cis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. You don't hate cancel culture, you hate consequences. Put the cigarette out, turn the Wi-Fi off, end transmission.
I almost feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm beating up a mentally challenged child. I feel like this shouldn't be legal. That's how much fun I'm having with this.
Hello, let me add Meredith here.
Hello. Hi. I'm so sorry I'm not on screen. I just am not
Why is it playing
available.
that? Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, let me turn off my other screen. Okay, sorry, that's not that. Yeah, sorry. It was like I was playing in the next YouTube video. I just stopped sharing, but I didn't. It started playing like Taylor Swift or something next, whatever came in queue. Yeah, so that's a jam, huh? What did you think of that?
It was awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry that I'm not live on screen. I just am not home yet, but I do have a surprise next time with a big glass. But that song is amazing. I don't know what's better, that one or Jess Machado.
It's so catchy. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I made a remix today quickly. I had like a little downtime between waiting on something to come in from a client, and I made a remix, the Money Tits remix. We can play that one as the outro.
So good.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I look less blurry. But this is what happened last time. I like the view in StreamYard, it looked fine, but then like however it was output on YouTube, it looked super blurry. But I'm just in a different spot in my house. I got a microphone and a camera, but I haven't had time to set it up yet. I'll do it for the next show for sure. But it came today from Amazon. I didn't have time to even open it and start messing with it.
You look great as usual.
Thanks. No, I'm not like, didn't really want to try tonight, just a weekend, because I want to be able to, we have the hard shut off of midnight though too. Cause like, I don't know, weeknights, it takes me like an hour or so too to like wind down from doing these. So I don't want to be up too late on a school night and a work night, but yeah, thanks for coming on.
No, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do one again this soon. We're going to go on to Aiden next and his streams, but I figured just with Auntie Deb's little outburst the other day, it would be a good time to go over that, a few things, some of the questions he's been dodging all week, kind of the history with my friendship with him, and how he started kind of turning against me even well before Aiden did his lives. I want to say I was looking through my texts today. It was like November 18th or something. Somebody was telling me he's all of a sudden on one of his shows going after me, going after Larry, going after Nikki. He was already trying to take me down well before Aiden started going after me publicly. And it turned out our entire friendship, he was talking about me behind my back while pretending to be nice to me to my face, as you'll see in the text messages, and just being a fake person. And a lot of people have come forward who he was friends with at the time while he was pretending to be friends with me, just in the last 2 days, as he's kind of rewritten history about everything with me, pretending like he was doing some of the things he was doing out of concern for me when he was really mocking me behind the scenes. And a lot of people are just disgusted with him and how fake he is. So yeah, this isn't about like revenge or like not moving on. This is literally just, you're not going to go and act like a terrible garbage human being and expect no reaction and call me crazy for reacting to your disgusting behavior. That's just not how it's going to go, So
exactly. And as we can see from all the questions you asked him with no answer and all his text messages, he is very much two-faced, very much a racist. And so, yeah, I can't wait to get into this.
Oh, yeah. I got all the money tit screenshots. They're all like really big though. Sorry, I'm just looking at this document I did. Yeah, so we could start with some of the questions we asked the other night. So this whole thing started basically, he called Chris Koala last week because he was being accused of being the Mo account, which we now know is Chelsea and Jimmy. They'll deny it. They'll continue to deny it, but we know it's them. We have the proof. They're just, I don't know. I don't even know what to describe the other two, but he was being accused of being the Mo accounts, and he immediately called Chris Koala, who was accusing him, and he starts blaming it on Olivia, saying that Olivia is the accountant. And I was like, no, like Olivia she doesn't, as far as I know, doesn't have a problem with me. Like we're still cordial despite everything. We don't talk all the time. We're not like friends or anything like that. But that account is so hateful. It has like almost 2,000 posts about me just in a couple of weeks, tagging my employer daily. It's over the top. It's personal. So I was like, this is either Aiden himself, Chelsea, or Jimmy, maybe Jess, but we know it's Chelsea and Jimmy. I mean, they posted Jimmy's voicemail from me in March the other night too. Like they're not even trying to hide it at this point, but he didn't like be accused of it. So he tried to pin the whole thing on Olivia.
And then he proceeded to spend the rest of another 47 minutes, like just talking so much shit about Olivia, saying that she's not real, that he thinks she's the woman Christina, like, which I think is her mom. I don't even know. I can't keep track of it, but he's FaceTimed with Olivia as early as October. He knows Bettero met Olivia, that she's a real person, but then he proceeded to go and kind of feed into this whole conspiracy that she's not real or she's a dead person. And he knew what he was doing too. He was feeding this to Koala, somebody who doesn't like Olivia already, was hoping he'd go and run with it and deflect the blame on the account from himself. And it's just, this is like classic double agent, just fake Jimmy behavior. No surprise there, and luckily, I mean, as much as Chris doesn't like Olivia, he cares more about the truth, and he didn't like that Jimmy was just totally throwing her under the bus for something that she clearly had nothing to do with, you know? So at least he decided to go with truth. He didn't just immediately blame everything on her, take Jimmy's word for it. So I'm trying to think what else happened on that call. That was interesting. We can go over some of the questions. So yeah, basically I made a post about it, just about like, why would somebody who's supposed to be one of Aiden's besties, and I mean, I guess you can call him a business associate at this point, with them doing the Wilbur show together, why is he spending 48 minutes talking to a koala who's basically one of Aiden's enemies at this point, right? So I just made that hinting post, and all of a sudden he comes in flying, guys, there, I can talk to whoever I want. It's not a big deal. I can pull the post up now at this point. I think it's good to just share that. And
it was so,
feel free to chime in while I pull up Twitter.
The deflection of it was all just too much. It was great, actually.
Uh-oh. Why did that do that? That was weird.
And let me, while you're looking for that, Jimmy knows Olivia's real because he did drive-bys at her house, right?
He drove by her parents' house, yeah. And we can get into that too, but that's fine. He was like in the right, he just showed up like right on my people you should follow tab. Like, do you see that? No, thank you. He's I unblocked him the other night. He'd been blocked forever, but I decided to unblock him, obviously, if I was going to start engaging with him, because that's not really cool to expect to go on. Because I wanted answers to my questions. Unfortunately, I didn't get any. It went nowhere, but I don't know what that. Oh, his little threat of coming soon video. Don't negotiate with terrorists. Yeah,
I like what you did in return.
I needed to. Don't negotiate with unemployed basement dwellers who smell like cigs and cat piss. All right, let me find the post that he started this all with.
I mean, the Mo account, the Ghetto Chelsea account, and his account are all working together. I mean, it's they are all idiots.
Yeah, they are Mo. Oh, cool! Your cool video. Guess what? My song is much catchier than yours. Where you sound like, what is that voice he does? He's like, like, why does he want to sound like that? Does he think that's like, it's funny? It's not. He does that for all of his songs. The same cringy voice where he sounds like he's ready to croak, probably from the cigs. He probably doesn't have to try that hard to make that voice at all, I'm guessing. Right now we're going back too far to where he deactivated. Let me go to, where was it? He was like, oh, here we go. Old Mare. Why does he call me old Mare, bro? You're older than me and you look about like 20 years older than me. Like, I know he has all the filters. I don't know how to do filters yet on StreamYard, but he is very over filtered. I went in to get a couple screenshots for my video of his face, and it's like, it's more filtered than Chelsea. It's out of control. But yeah, when you see him in person, it's not pretty. So yeah, this old Mare. How about old Jimmy? Old Jim Crow Gillis. Yeah, just Jim Crow Gillis. That song, that is stuck in my head so much. The Jim Crow Gillis.
It's so catchy.
Okay, no one cares. He informed me people were telling me all you weirdos were some account. No, like you literally, it was very soon after Koala put out that tweet that he was like watching it. So he was like very offended and wanted to figure it out quickly. At first, I thought it was a homophobic slur and I wanted to know what it was saying or who was saying. How is Mo? Is Mo a homophobic slur? I've never even heard of that. Is that a thing? Do you know?
No.
Never heard of that. Hint, it was you. No, I didn't tell Chris that I thought the account was him. I honestly thought it was just Chelsea at first, so that's a lie. I can talk to whomever I want for however long I want about whatever I want. Yes, you can. You can talk to koalas. You can talk to Olivia and tell her one thing. You can talk to Joe and tell him one thing, like that you're not a witness in the case against him with Olivia. You can tell everybody all kinds of different things. And we know you do, Jimmy. That's what you do. You tell everybody one thing and you think you can stay safe and play the middleman and not get called out. But it's all going to catch up with you one day. And that's what's happening now with this thing with Olivia. I mean, I think Joe at this point is aware that he's a cooperating witness. Did you not think he was going to, did you not think he'd find out eventually? He's going to get all the police reports for discovery with this case. It's not going to be a secret. I mean, he encouraged Olivia to help get charges on him too. And meanwhile, he's pretending to be bros with Joe Flipperhead. So yeah.
Right. He's like the definition of what two-faced is. It's insane. Mm-hmm. And also, when Aiden did his Bus Stop Live, someone in the chat was like, oh, what about the call that Jimmy had with Koala? He's like, oh, no, it was nothing. I talked to Jimmy. Like, all they do is lie. They're cowards and they lie continuously.
Yeah, no. And somebody told me today, I'll have to go back and look when I have time. Somebody said that on one of Jimmy's first shows since it was like public that since Jason did that story that there was an arrest warrant for Joe and the charges were public, that he said he was a witness. That's what I heard today. Somebody said that he already admitted it, but I don't know. I haven't gone back and looked, so we'll see. So yeah, so where were we? Jimmy came out and makes this whole post. Let me pull it back up. I'm getting a little bit better with screen sharing. Makes this post flipping out. So I went back and said, yeah, of course you can talk to whoever you want to, but I have some questions. And these are the questions that, as we went throughout the day, and he didn't answer one of them. He went back and forth like, well, why do you want to be Lindsay? And it's like, girl, just no. I don't want to be somebody who fakes abortions, fakes pregnancies, is perpetually unemployed, living off welfare. Like, just no. We don't even need to get into details. I feel like I've had to say that to people. Like, that's their new diss. Like, oh, Meredith's just jealous of Lindsay. Like, yeah.
Yeah, said nobody ever.
Said nobody ever. Nobody ever.
Nobody is jealous of her. Nobody
is jealous of somebody who falsely accuses people of rape, who sends people to jail, fakes abortions. I mean, we played the Christmas abortion video the other night. We don't need to do it again, but you can find it on my Twitter if you're interested. The fake abortion, the fetal alcohol baby syndrome abortion mashup. Anytime anybody accuses me of being jealous of her, that's just my response at this point. So he didn't give me any answers to any of these questions. I said, why did you spend an hour attacking Olivia, paralegal on Aiden's legal team, questioning her identity and her confidence? Why'd you accuse her of being a fake person or Christina? I mean, that's so like September. I feel like that accusation at this point now, she's showing pictures of herself. Whatever, I'm not going to get into that. Maybe they were old pictures, whatever. That's neither here nor there. She's a real fucking person. So for you to try and say still in January, when you've literally been on FaceTime with her, and to criticize Beto for hiring her without seeing her. I mean, the Beto part is consistent with him and his, what he does on his Money Tits account, and honestly consistent with his buddy Aiden trolling his own lawyer on Ghetto Mellow. So there's no surprise there, but he saying this shit, talking shit about Aiden's legal team to Koala, who's like literally one of Aiden's enemies. I mean, who needs enemies when you have friends like that, right? Or whatever the saying is.
Or a client, who is a client like that? I mean, for now, we know Bettero's just doing this for the money, of course. Like, this is like he knows that there's no substance or character to Aiden. I mean, come on, like the writing's on the wall here.
I mean, I don't know anymore. I used to really I still do respect him, but I really respected Bettero too because he would really like help rein Aiden in with some of his impulsiveness. And I feel like we were always on the same page with a lot of stuff when it came to Aiden. Like, he also agreed. He thought Aiden should stop with like the fake abortion talk, the stuff with Lindsay and stuff, because it wasn't helpful for his case with her and getting rid of it. He was on the same page with that. I forget what it was. There was something Aiden really wanted to share of Lindsay's the night before a hearing with her too. And I was like, I really don't think he should. And I like reached out to her. I was like, I hope I'm not overstepping, but I just think this is going to screw up his case. And he was like, no, you're right. Like, he should not do it. Like, and he told him not to, but it's kind of sad. We were on the same page or a lot of things, but the way like he's like advising his client right now. I mean, maybe Aiden's just not listening to him, but I don't know. It's disappointing to say the least.
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
I asked him why he trolled him from a burner account. Why were you blaming a harassment parody account on Olivia, knowing the implications of accusing someone on his friend's team? Yeah, like, I mean, at this point, like I'm a witness in some of the stuff with Aiden at this point. So like having somebody on his legal team, that account that's tagging my work all the time, like threatening me, like that's not like an accusation you should just throw around on somebody doing it on his legal team. We already know it's somebody very close to Aiden doing it, like he's advising them to do this shit, but somebody on his actual legal team, like that's not good. Why did you claim that the charges against Joe were dumb while being a witness in the case against him? So yeah, on the phone with Koala, he's saying how dumb the charges are with Olivia, blah, 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 like they're going to get dropped and stuff, which whatever, I'm not even going to comment on that, but bro, you were a witness and you were encouraging her to get charges on it. Were you just doing it just to appease Aiden and to stay on his and Bedo's good side? Or are you just love chaos and love causing shit behind the scenes? I don't know, probably a little bit of both, but why did you know about the charges before Joe did? He did. And there's a text he's sending out around now too, where it's a text with him and Olivia. And he's basically saying, are you telling people I knew about the charges? And she's like, no. And he's saying that's like proof that he didn't know about them. But it's like, if you didn't know, why would you need to ask somebody if they're telling people that? You know, do you see what I'm saying?
Right. If you didn't
like,
know about it.
And it was the timing of it. I thought it was right around when he made the post being like, oh, it's weird Jason knew about the charges before Joe did. And it's like, so it was almost like he was asking if she already told people he knew so that he wasn't going to get caught in a lie. So it's sneaky. So that's what he's been sending to Joe now is his like proof that he didn't know about the charges and everything. Like, girl, stop it.
Yeah, it's like you can't. I mean, he is moving like, what's that like card game? Like you move like all the shells around trying to like he's done. I'm sorry, he can't move any more stuff around.
And then I kept asking him, why did you call Olivia the N-word? I mean, we'll pull up that text in a bit too, like where he's literally talking about doing the drive-by of her parents' house. And he goes, we're going to catch that N-word. That's not the first time or the first person he's called that. As we will see, I don't know if I put any of those was that in the video I just played? I think some of them, but there's a whole catalog of texts where he's saying the N-word hard R. That's
you posted all those text messages.
Not even all of them. There's more. It's like I don't even know if I need to. I didn't have time to pull them all on the computer, but I can quickly email them to myself. But honestly, it's like how many texts do you need to see of somebody saying that word? Like, oh, there's like 30 of them, and there's probably more out there with other people too. I'm sure others he's gonna piss off at some point, and
he didn't address any of that. He didn't address that, and he has people defending his behavior. Like, I do not understand it. Like, he has people on his page defending him. I mean, and he's defending Aiden. I don't get it. Like, it makes zero sense to us normal people out here on the wild streets of Twitter.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't, we can go over some of his live. I didn't watch all of it, but I think I watched like the first hour. Honestly, I shut it off when Aiden came on. To be honest, I just didn't want to hear his nonsense for him because it's just he's still pretending on this drama-free thing. Then he goes on a show that's like just dedicated to only talking about trash talking me that night. Like, okay, bro, keep pretending.
Yeah, let's be clear about that for a second. There is no drama-free for him. He might not be saying the things that, I mean, he does say enough when he goes on these shows. Like I watched the whole show. But there's no drama free. He's getting, I mean, there are so many people coming after you, me, anybody who's speaking out, trying to silence us. There's no way he's doing any drama free business. It's such a joke.
Wait till you hear what he did today. So actually, this is a good time to bring this up while he's still pretending he's drama free. I mean, this is not the first person either that's happened. I mean, he's still sharing new shit with people to leak and post. But besides that, he's literally calling people today and asking if I'm friends with people, like, because he called this person and was like, is she friends with XYZ? I'm not going to say her name. all because he kept like digging and digging to see if we were friends because he wants to go to that person and make them not my friend anymore. And that's not the first person he's done this to. He's been calling people, either they have like 3 followers on Twitter, they have 5. If he sees them liking a post of mine on Facebook, they get a call. Like multiple people who happen to like a post that I made, a public post on Facebook, he's literally going that deep. Or if they make any comment, he's in their inbox. But today he was literally calling this other person to ask if I was friends with them and like making it clear, like he's like, there's gonna be no forgiveness for anybody who's on Meredith's side.
Yeah, no,
it's like is that really moving on with your life, bro, and being drama free?
Yeah, no, it's so pathetic, and he's such a coward, and it's so clear. Like I watched part of his live stream last night, and he was like, I'm on bail, but as soon as I'm off bail, because I'm never going to jail, everyone who said anything about me better watch out. Like, really? Like, like, are you a grown man? Like, are we supposed, and this is just, I'm so pissed off about this. So we're supposed to be silent while he attacks you. Then he goes and attacks anybody that supports you on X or anywhere else. Like, and then he gets all his people, his mob of misfits to come out and start attacking people. Like, no, I'm sorry. I am a grown ass adult. I'm not going to be afraid of you. You want to come after me because I'm supporting you, because I'm outspoken on X. You want to have people on Coach's Corner threaten to sexually assault me because you don't like what I'm saying, that you're a coward and you're a fucking piece of shit. Okay, go for it. I don't care. Like, this guy thinks that no one can talk, no one can support you, no one can say anything because he has a YouTube show. And he's the only one that can say boo to anybody. No one else can say one word. And he has a big mob of followers, you know, of a bunch of ratchets, as we've seen, thanks to Chris Koala, who, thank God, has been able to like find some of these people. They're all disgusting. He thinks it's okay for them to like go after your work, go after your child continuously. And now he's going to call friends. Like, no thanks. We're not playing that game anymore. You don't like what I have to say? Sorry. I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, no, it's that like how is that being drama free? Calling anybody I'm friends with and like not letting anybody have their own feelings, and nobody's allowed to be friends with me. Apparently, this is very similar to when we first kind of like had our disagreement with like the reporting and everything with Karen back in September, and he was like, why do you like Karen? He tried to we spent like 20 minutes giving me a lecture about why I shouldn't like Karen Reed, why I shouldn't want to be friends with her, why she's awful. And I'm like, why do you care? You don't get to control or like police my life, police who I'm friends with. You don't get any say in my life. We are not together. And that's like kind of why I like just totally cut off all contact with him and blocked him in early September, because one, it was like every other day depending on his mood, he was either blaming me on sharing the recording, or he was like, no, I know you didn't share. I know you wouldn't do that. And I know like it had to be one of them because I shared it with so many people, blah, blah, and I need you and I need your support and stuff, blah, blah. It's like, he's just so off the rails and unpredictable. And also just trying to like dictate my life when he literally has no right to anything. And that's kind of why I just had to just block him on everything. And that's what sent him off the rails, start sharing the stuff with Joe Flipperhead and everything with Jess. That ultimately escalated to the Chelsea blow up on Thanksgiving. So it's like, and it feels free now that I don't have to worry about him, have to worry, like he's taken this thing I told him out of context about Karen too, that like I was saying I was going to go to court, her next court date and stuff. And he's like, yeah, even Meredith knows it's a bad look for her to go to court with Karen and stuff. And I never said that. What I told him was, when he was yelling at me and screaming at me, I said, he was like, don't you think it's like such a bad look to be friends with Karen? And I was like, no, I don't. And you know what? I will go to court with her next time. And I want to go and support her. And it's the right thing to do. And I kind of like screamed at him and hung up with him. And that's what I said. I never said it was like a bad look, like he's twisted my words to say. I never said that. Aiden's like, Aiden lives in a fantasy of like everybody likes him and everybody's on his side and he's the good person and he's the victim and he did nothing wrong. And it's not reality. It's his warped sense of reality that isn't reflective of what's really happening. So
100%. And you are freer now. You're not controlled. You don't have to worry about that. You're allowed to do what you want, and you supporting Karen is not a bad look. Like he supporting Karen is a bad look because of everything he's done to her. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, he needs
He's
to just
trying
go
to rewrite
in.
that narrative too, you know.
What'd you say?
He's trying to rewrite that narrative big time. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah,
is trying hard to go after that.
Yeah, to make it look like, oh, he didn't say all these things. I mean, we think we can find this video. We played this, or we talked about this a lot last show. Just rewriting everything he said about her and what he's like pretend. Yeah,
definitely.
We'll share one quickly, and then we'll move back on to Jimmy. Share screen. Oh, wait. Share this tab instead.
You want to leave me because I recorded Karen Reed acting like a fucking cunt? Go ahead. See you later. Here's the deal. Karen Reed called me up like a psychopath. I fucking recorded her, right? For my own fucking protection. Because she's acting like a fucking psychopath. I'm not saying leave what fucking state I was in, but I fucking did it because she's acting like a fucking nut job. You want to leave me because I recorded Karen Reed acting like a...
So, cunt, psychopath, nut job.
You had people all around the world flying in. And where did they hear about this? Me. Oh, well, I heard it on Emily D. Baker. Emily D. Baker would never have covered this if I didn't blow it up. Do you think she falls out of a hat? No. She talks about what's trendy, what everyone else is talking about.
True. Emily D. Baker has about how many million followers?
Yeah.
We had like 30,000 followers at the time of this. Now 160. All thanks to Karen. Just stop.
Adelsons are what everyone's talking about. That's why they cover that. No one was.
Yeah, and you were going to cover the Adelsons because you couldn't think of any other content to share, and then you did, and then you got bored, and that's it. Like, you can't move on from Karen Reed. That's why I think I heard like he was just didn't you tell me, Meredith? He was just replaying videos of himself going to like Deanie and yelling at Jill Daniels from 2023. I don't even know what it was. When you said 2023, I assume it's stuff like that.
Last night's show was all about. I guess he found somebody. I mean, I was tuning in and out. I can't even listen to him really. He just, he's like makes me so frustrated because he's just so infuriating. But he was playing the 2023 when he first covered Karen Reed, when that first happened. And there was a text apparently that Karen had sent or someone to somebody that said, oh, he's saying everything I haven't been able to say. Yeah, that was 2023 when you first reported about it. Like, I don't know if he's really trying hard to rewrite how he was like the savior and it's all because of him. And he did everything to get her off. I mean,
oh, could you not see that before on the screen? I wasn't sharing it. I gotta get better at this.
I can see it.
Yeah, no, but he's been like laying that storyline forever, like reminding everybody he had to make her more likable. Nobody knew about her. She was nobody without him. And like she screwed up with the HBO documentary and he had to go and save her image. It's like he makes up this story in his mind. And I think he's convinced himself of this delusion that he made Karen and she was nothing without him. He's like really convinced himself of this. And then there's just too many of his followers that just don't use any critical thinking to think about this before and assess how much he's actually benefited from her and everything. And just some of them just don't question him at all. And it's scary.
Talking about you until I came along. And so if maybe you're that actually naive that you actually think that, but I'm here to tell you, you're fucking wrong. You couldn't possibly be, you did not make me, I made you. Okay. And if you're too stupid to see that, that's why we need to have this intervention because you did not make me. I made you.
Bro, you literally spent 3 months just saying this shit to her. And now you want to have the audacity to pretend like, oh, Karen caused the divide, but I want to say so, like, or he hasn't offered an apology or even saying he thinks he should be sorry for anything. He still thinks that she owes him an apology. But now he wants to just pretend like none of this should ever happen. And the people who were saying it was wrong, like the other, like Mike and Brian and JFK and them, that they should just be like left in the dust and everybody should all get along and pretend like he didn't do all the screwed up shit he did. Okay.
You. And you know what I made you, Karen? Likeable.
No.
And which was no easy feat.
He made you more likable. I mean, your headline was what? Gutter Muppet Fupa Sloth before her. She made you serious and more fat, more whatever the word is, attractive to be able to be associated with.
Clearly. Here's my thoughts. I think that makes her the perfect person to frame. That's my whole argument. Is she's the perfect person to frame because she's so unlikable. Oh. That's my whole point. You had people.
Yeah. So that's what we talked about. last time. So we can go to Jimmy. Start with Jimmy's stuff now. I've bookmarked, so I kept this a little bit more easy to follow. All the tweets I wanted to go over with him. Yeah, I have a bookmark thing called Jim Crow Gillis. Let me find it.
I love that. He was really spiraling. Oh my gosh. You had him. It was amazing to watch in real time.
Oh yeah, it was he loves to say, he's like, I'm not reading any of this and I don't care. And then he's literally, for every like one tweet I did, he was responding like 8 times in a row. But it was all the same thing. He didn't answer any of the questions that I had. Oh no, my mouse just froze. Let me see, where's a good one to start? I'm laughing at some of these. Oh, this was funny. So they were like running out of things to say. So then Christy was like, Christy started posting a photo that was clearly edited. Where is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy goes, oh, Meredith pisses herself. Broyles drinks piss. So this is like this is what they have to do. So they're editing photos to make it look like I peed my pants. These are like what, Christy's 48s or something. Jimmy's I don't know how, he's 2 years, so yeah, he's like 37 or 38. I don't know. Looks like 50 too. He looks around the same age as Christy.
Yeah, he looks pretty old for a 38-year-old.
So yeah, I posted the original photo. So this is how desperate they got the other night. This was before, and I just responded with this is just deflection since the last 24 hours. He's been outed once again for harassing Aiden's legal team, calling somebody the N-word, and we also found out how he feels about Emily C too.
Oh yeah.
He responded. What was one of his deflections? Why do you wish you were Lindsay? Easy. I don't aspire to fake pregnancies, fake abortions, fake TV claims, chronic unemployment, using my kids as drug dealer. Oh, we should have an episode where we go over her phone extract, where there's the background on that quickly is she's like literally texting this guy to pick up pills that she sells. And then she's texting her son to go out and give them to the guy. And it's really sad. He's like, the kid's like, oh, the guy's outside. And she's like, I know, dummy, go outside or something. Like texting her kid like that. It's sad, but it's like, we should do an episode on her phone extract, to be honest.
Oh, that's so sad. That makes me really sad.
Yeah, but no wonder he's simping for her. They're both just broke, low class, mentally ill, and messy. Yeah. So no, Jimmy, I don't want to be Lindsay. Let's see, what else did he say? What are some good ones?
Can I ask real quick, like, why is he now? I mean, why are they now defending Lindsay too? Like, remember, I just don't understand their reasoning on what they do, and like they all follow Aiden. Whatever he says, they all spin the same narrative. It's very disturbing. But go ahead, go on.
Oh yeah, it's because Aiden says so. Duh. I mean, remember he said she's a fake victim, and for almost 2 years, she's a whore, she's a fake victim, she's ugly, she's this, she's that, she's the worst mom ever. He's literally degraded her in every way possible. And he's not wrong about it all. The only thing I disagreed with was how he kept continuing it for like forever. It's like, all right, you've already exposed this girl. Like, you Google her and it's like, it's fake abortion. It's
so sad. Yeah.
It's like, enough is enough. Just like move on, because who cares? She's not important. You want to be taken seriously. And this is like just your messy personal life, which I guess is why it's not even that surprising that he's done this to me now, because he loves this. This is how he likes to live his life. He can't have like a normal adult relationship without bringing it in his content. So they like her now because Aiden says so. Duh. Just like, it's not a big deal that he recorded Karen, but then if he's recorded, it's, oh my God, like what a violation. And they just, nobody thinks and questions anything. And the logic there, just the lack of self-awareness never ceases to amaze me. So yeah, his response is just back and forth with Lindsay. And then, oh, here we are. Koala came in. This is the record of the call, because at first I think he was denying it 48 minutes. Like, why do you need to talk to somebody for 48 minutes just to tell them you're not an account? Sounds like it makes sense that all the other stuff that they talked about with Olivia. What is this, the movie Saw? And then again, I said, so why did you say Better was dumb to hire her? Why do you think she's Christina? Have you told Joe you helped get him charged?
I almost feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm beating up. I almost feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm beating up a mentally challenged child. I feel like this shouldn't be legal. That's how much fun I'm having with this.
What is
I
that in reference?
almost feel like this is.
What'd you say?
What is that in reference to?
He was talking about, I think, trolling somebody on Twitter. I don't know. It was a voice memo he sent me.
Wow.
I forgot it. I didn't even remember I had that. But it's like that. That's just. I mean, you can say like something's fun. I don't know. I'm having so much fun. It should be illegal. But you don't say like. You won't say like I'm having so much fun. Like think of something. You think of something actually fun and something that's not like illegal and disgusting and like beating. What did he say? Beating up a mentally challenged child. Like
Yeah.
that's another thing to that.
I feel like I'm beating up a mentally challenged child.
That's normal. It's normal.
It's so vile.
And I love how this was getting twisted today too by Dara Murphy, that me saying that he shouldn't be around children is like somehow homophobic because he's gay. It has nothing to do with him being gay. Anybody who's saying it's fun to beat up a mentally challenged child should not be around children. Nothing to do with being gay, nothing about like sexual. She was saying it was like implying he was being sexually inappropriate.
How did they spin this nonsense? Like, and what you just said has nothing to do with any sexual preference there. It's
nothing to do with anything.
Words. Yeah. I mean, come on. I blocked that account a while ago. And I thought that account didn't like Aiden. Like, I love all these accounts that didn't like Aiden, and now they're like loving Aiden again. I mean, he must have something on all of them. I don't know. Or they're just
I don't know.
weak. They're weak cowards and can't stand up.
I don't know that she likes Aiden. I don't think she does. She hates me for some reason. I've literally never done anything to the woman. Never. I met her once, like in April 2024, outside Karen's first trial, like on jury duty. Let me get a sweater. It's just really cold. Yeah, I've never done anything to the woman. She just hates me, but I think she also doesn't like Aiden. I don't know. She was liking it's bizarre. She was liking some of my posts the other day about this other issue that I still have to deal with too. This random person named Kate, who I used to be, I guess, friendly with. Like I don't know. It's weird. She told everybody I was like her best friend, and we literally just talked about the Karen Reed case. Like it wasn't that deep. And then the last time we spoke was in October because she wanted help because Christy was going after her. Christy called her like one mean name one day in October. And like this, to me, this was, I'm going to be honest now that she's kind of gone off the rails and like is making all these accusations of me. It's a little tone deaf to me because at that time, Christy was posting my child daily, posting like random probate docs that just say my daughter's name and her dad's name, and daily saying disgusting, vile things about me, saying like I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a bad mom, just anything you can say. And she was like all like in a tizzy because Christy called her one mean name. I think she said that she was a narcissist or something. I don't even know. But and I felt it was a little tone deaf, but I still tried to help her and like work out some agreement with Christy. But I also warned her, like, trying to make an agreement with Christy, like it's like there's a very low chance like she'll like stick to it. I mean, maybe, good luck, but like I still tried to help her. So anyways, that's the last time I spoke to her, was in October. I go on and she's like doing jabs at me in some of her posts in December when this whole thing grew up with Aiden, and clearly took a side, but like that's fine. I don't really care. Like I didn't consider her a friend, like she told everybody. So it's like wasn't anything to me, but I just blocked her. I blocked like everybody who's like commenting like negatively because I don't have time to babysit all my posts on X because people are tagging my work and stuff. I just don't have time to deal with it. So
right. You don't need to be involved in that toxic.
Flash forward to like this week. Apparently she's making some posts that she's getting threatening texts and somebody's threatening to like expose her. I don't even know what she's talking about exposing. She posted some cryptic texts that I've literally never seen. So she never sent them to me, and making it seem like letting people believe that I was the one doing it. Now Christy's made a post saying I was the one threatening her. And it's like, and this is going to sound super bitchy, but like, Kate, I do not think of you. Like, I don't think about you. I'm sorry. I kind of forgot about you. You were blocked. Like, I don't think about you, let alone would I want to send you threatening messages. It's like, first of all, I wouldn't do that to anybody. I wouldn't send threatening text messages. Second, I don't have your number. And also, why I don't think about you. Why would I care? Like, so, not to sound like a bitch, but I'm sorry. I don't care about you. I don't think about you. This whole story that you've made up and like led to believe that I'm stalking. I'm sorry that's happening to you. I really am. I'm not being sarcastic. Nobody deserves to be sent threatening text. I got them this past weekend with that girl, crazy Jessica Atkins lady. I mean, I get a call at 2 a.m. saying, I'm going to kill you and suck my dick. Nobody deserves that, to be clear. And nobody who is sticking up for me, nobody should be doing that to others ever. That's not okay. And it's criminal. And you should go to the police with it. I hope she's done that. But making this accusation and leaving it out there when I'm already being falsely accused of so much other shit is just irresponsible. It's gross. And it's honestly the sense of like self-importance that I do this to you when I don't ever think about you is just ridiculous. So I hope I don't have to go. And I'm happy to share all of our messages too, like to tell the real story of our friendship. I don't even think whatever she's saying, like, it was so vague. It was like, they're threatening to expose the details of my like past abusive relationship. Like, why would I do that? That wouldn't make her look bad if she was in an abusive relationship. Like, I think during our friendship, she told me a little bit, I don't know. She said, I went back at her message today just to be like, did I even get these texts that she's saying somebody was threatening her with? Like, one, I didn't. And two, I just looked at our conversation and she would send me like long ass paragraph after long ass paragraph. I'm not going to lie. Like, I didn't read it all. A lot of times I just like a heart emoji or something because I'm sorry, she's one of many people who would like send me long ass messages every day, and I just don't have time. Like, it's within the Karen Reed world, and I don't have time to get to it all and like give it a thorough read. So I don't even know what story she's talking about. I don't know. So yeah, I guess this was a good time to go over this because I was gonna make a tweet about it, and I probably still will because crazies like Christy are accusing me of like stalking this person that I don't give a flying.
Let me just say, you have a lot more things on your plate right now than to just be going stalking some like rando. And while we're talking about that, Jimmy did say on his live that he had to do an emergency classroom after he didn't answer one single question that you had. You know, he had to get it out there. He had to like, do his live. And he was like, MLF just wants to be friends with her. She thinks she's her friend. Like, we're clearly not friends. Like, we're friendly now because, I supported you and now we're doing this because, I'm not afraid to stand up to him. But like, no offense to you or anybody else, but I don't need friends on the internet. Like, I don't need another friend. Like, I know that sounds like I'm being, a bitch or something, but like, I have plenty of friends. My life is full. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to like fit in and make friends with you. Right. Like, oh my God, I have a friend. Like, if you went back in my history and read everything I ever wrote when I was a Turtle Boy supporter, I always was like, read the blog, don't be the blog. I always said that. So like, I'm not trying to like be like, I want to be your bestie or whatever the hell kind of shit he was saying. So like,
is that what you said? I haven't gotten
to that. Oh yeah. I'm trying to be, and Jess alluded to that today as well. But let's just be clear. You don't have time to be running around harassing some rando girl that was texting you, like whatever she was.
I don't have her number.
You got people calling your work. You got people calling you at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have time for this shit.
We like didn't. I don't even have her number to text her. We only talked on Facebook Messenger, and then there were some Twitter messages too when she was messaging me about Christy this fall. That's it. I didn't get her number. Again, you're right. Like their accounts out there, they're literally like doxing or posting my child. And that's the thing, like this narrative that I'm going, Chris and I are like doxing everybody. I mean, he does what he wants, but the only person, I guess I'd quote, two people I quote unquote dox, even though I'd argue they both dox themselves, are the one Carrie Menard or whatever that was on Christmas Eve tagging my work week after week after week. And I go on the photos of her Twitter and it's literally a screenshot of Facebook, and she didn't crop out of the comment. It says comment as Carrie Menard, and it's her profile picture. Right. So I find she's doxed herself. So I send her a message on Facebook, but all it is, it's just screenshots of her posts on Twitter. And I was like hoping she'd respond, because if I was ever caught doing like that, first of all, I would never tag anybody's work or do that. But I was ever caught like that, I would be mortified. I would take the post down. I would delete the account. She responds back to me. She goes like, get fucked or something. Let me see if I can find this quickly. She goes, get fucked, and she's like, I'm going to the police. It was fucking insane. It was
after she's been harassing your work. She's
tagging my work. Yeah. Like I literally sent you that before I posted her self-doxing. I didn't dox her. I literally quote tweeted her own stupid post that had her Facebook thing. Let me see if I can find
it. They're full of sending out all these things like we're doxing people. Like I've gotten that too. I'm not doxing anyone. Like what happens is people are getting doxed when they are going after people, i.e. Chris's kids. And then Chris finds out who they are and is like, okay, you're not so much of a coward now that I know who you are. So say it to my face kind of thing. Like, okay, guess what? So they're doing it to themselves. And then if I publish that after they've already been doxxed, so be it. Don't do it then. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're going to play like this, you're going to get it. I mean, I've been doxxed, so it happens. Like, and I didn't even go after anybody. So I just was supporting you. So I didn't even go after one single person. So the people that have been doxxed are either the people that are harassing you, calling your work, calling you at 2 a.m., saying all these things that have outed themselves. And then the people that Chris has found that have been, I mean, most of them are all dumb anyway. They put their name on it, like you said, but they're going after his kids. So, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, don't go after people's kids. I haven't gone after anyone's kids. You haven't gone after anyone's kids. Like, people are just coming at you at all ends. So you don't have any room to be like doing all this other stuff.
This was the first person, this Carrie Naples. I found out she just doxed herself on Christmas Eve. She's spending her Christmas Eve tagging my work. So this is the post. If you scroll in, she literally, see there, it's like she didn't crop out the Facebook. Do you see? Can you see my screen? Yeah, she didn't crop out her Facebook. So I literally just quote tweeted her own tweet and just said, like, pro tip, if you're going to harass someone anonymously, tagging their employer and suggesting DCF. She had some really nasty posts, like, right. And she's like, I believe Mass Board of Accountancy should be contacted. I do for different reasons. She's pretending she was a customer of my work. It's like, sorry, our customers are like private equity funds, mutual funds. Like, I mean, look at this person. Just look at her.
She's not a customer.
You're not a customer, girl. Yeah. Just know.
Not of your work. She might be a customer of Lindsay.
This is why people are calling DCF in her job. She is unstable. She's putting every client at risk. And if she does this to an ex, imagine what she will do to her child. So yeah, when you do this shit and you dox yourself already, yeah. And also too, when we find the post, I messaged her and I just sent her I just sent her screenshots of her own post, and she responds, this is gonna take forever to find. Let me see if maybe I commented on this one with it. I hate Twitter on maybe I didn't. Yeah. She was like threatening to do this too under her own name in like the Turtle Boy group. I don't know where the messages are, but basically her response was like, I can read it right now. It was something, it was like, get fucked. And she's like, I'm going to the police.
But she's been harassing your job and your.
Oh yeah, I know. I hope she did. Oh, she goes, okay. She goes, get fucked. This is at 3 a.m. I have towards, I think this was a typo, forwarded all correspondence from you to Julie McCarthy. My security team will be handling things from there. Have a good night. Oh. Okay. I don't think somebody who has multiple evictions in Google trophies has a security team, but that's just a guess. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. What do you think?
I think you might be onto something.
And then the other one who self-doxed was, so this first person tagged my work, suggested DCF reports, had a chance to respond, maybe delete them, didn't. So I called out her own self-doxing. Is that some evil person who's going after every person on the internet and doxing them?
It's insanity. And they're doing it. And why are they doing this? They're that upset that you are speaking out about what happened to you. So they have to go call your work. Like, I don't get like their point. Like, they're going after you because Aiden is upset with you. Like, that's what I don't understand about all these people. So like all these trolls, ratchets are going after your work and your child because they watched Aiden talk about your relationship, only his side. And they took it upon themselves to be like, I'm going to go after her job. Like, does that make sense to normal people? Like, no. I mean, I haven't gone after anybody who has said stuff about me, like going after anyone's job or because grown adults with common sense and critical thinking skills don't behave this way. Like, you don't just listen to what someone says. Like, that's like okay, it's like me, I'm supporting you. So now I should take what you're saying about Carrie because you posted, and I should go after her now. No, nobody does that. Like nobody goes after people's real lives because they don't like what they're saying about someone that they support. This is just insanity to me. And like, I mean, maybe I'm just too smart. I mean, that sounds
Again,
like ridiculous. But like, what is
not,
going on
yeah.
Twitter? What is happening? I can't.
Let's not lose sight though of who started all this, who went on his live with hundreds of thousands of views and announced where I work, announced my daughter's name, where she goes to school.
Exactly.
Lied that I do drugs, lied about me, and encouraged fake DCF reports. Like, let's not lose sight of who started all this and who's leading. Knowing he has insane fans. His exact words were together. Like, yeah, I have a lot of crazy fans who do shit like this. No, he knew exactly what was going to happen. There would be some of these idiots out there, and they're all women, which is really makes it sad, who do this.
So sad. But that's my point, Meredith. That's exactly my point. So like he said all this stuff. And then they take it upon themselves to go do this to you. Like, I don't understand, like, what? And people used to always say, oh, it's a cult. It's a cult. You know what? The more and more I'm out of this, it is a fucking cult. I'm sorry. Who goes and harasses people because someone says this is her job, this is her child?
Yeah.
It's like, I know I'm like,
I mean, the fact that they suddenly think Lindsay's like okay and everything, like after what they were told, like, oh, just with the like that, because he says so, that's like a big occult thing. But just the lack of questioning of some of this stuff and like that this is okay is I guess it really is a cult.
So let's tell people right now, okay, this is not okay. Just because someone says something about somebody and they don't like them, it's not okay for you then to go after them. Like, it's not all right. And they better stop doing it because there are going to be charges. Like, you cannot continuously harass somebody's job. Like, especially a professional job. Like, I'm sorry, I doubt, like, this lady you have on the screen. I don't know. She does not have a professional job.
So this was the second person. I'll quickly go over this. I think we talked about this on Saturday. I can't remember. Quickly, and then we'll get back to Jimmy. But yeah. This one, Jessica Atkins, she called me. So she had started with me. She was tagging my work. And then again, self-doxed herself on her page. There's a picture of her with like 3 other people that we know who they are. It's Erica, Lauren, I think Aiden's in it. We know everybody else in the picture. We know her, like she looks like somebody named Jess. I know who she is. So it's easy to figure out. I think Koala doxed her or whatever and just said who she was, even though I consider this self-doxing when you post a picture of yourself on your page. But so I don't even know if she was trying to be private. Her thing is like called like Boston Jess. Her name's Jess. So whatever. She was outed. She got all mad at me. I woke up to this lovely message on Sunday morning. Oh, sweet Meredith, you have given my info, my name and photo out to social media. This is like incoherent. I think we read this Saturday. It's on my Twitter. You could see it. And it ended with, I just tried calling you. You are done. Okay. Don't care. And then flash forward to this past Saturday night. She calls me at 2 a.m. Let me find it. I think it's up here. 2 a.m. It's a blocked number. I answer it. I don't know why, but I'm kind of glad I did. Here we go. Oh yeah. And then she texted me on Sunday too. She calls me at 1 a.m. This person, it's a blocked number, but this is like pro tip, guys. You do *67, and this is how like nobody was believing that Aiden called me. He calling from a blocked number too. You go to your phone calls, and I have Xfinity. I don't know if other providers this works too, but somebody told me about this trick like a couple of years ago. I think it was Deanna maybe, but they still show up on your phone records. Like it might take a few hours later to show up, but Sunday morning I went on and sure enough, it's her number. And then she texted me, let me tell you something, you psycho cunt. Take my number off your loony Twitter account. Like, no, you texted me. You're going to send these threats to me? I would never make threats to harm anyone. Oh, but you did. Let's go to the threats you were making all week. Something about like punching my teeth and throwing them in Carson Beach, which is like where near I live. She's like, I know where you live.
Insanity of them. Oh my God. I can't deal with these people.
I don't know if it got taken down or what, but let me see. Forget. I responded to somebody in the comments with screenshots of her earlier comments to me, and it was like, I don't know. I think they're still up on her page. You can go to them. She basically is like, I'm gonna punch her teeth and put them in like Carson Beach. She's like, I know where you live. And she listed like my parents' old house in Milton, so it wasn't even where I live. But like, whatever, you can find my address. That's fine. Like, these people probably don't have cars to come to me. If you want to pull up to me, I mean, look at this. Look at this. She's not even looking very good shape. I know, like she's bigger than me, but I'm a lot quicker than her. I mean, I think I'll be like, look at the finger tattoos. Like, good God, this is Aiden's like course. This is who's going Aiden's ride or die. I mean, I have. I'm not going to name names and like, but this is who he's got doing his going hard for him.
Well, I mean, he's drama free, so he's got to, you know,
drama free. Take what you can get, right?
Drama free, baby. So disturbing. Sorry,
yeah, Jimmy. I don't even know how we're talking about this.
Well, because all roads lead back to Aiden. Like, he's the mastermind here. All right, let's get back to Jimmy. He's got a lot. We gotta digest.
I know. I want to quickly go over to some of the back and forth and then play his stream, and we can stop and pause. What are some of his greatest hits?
Yeah, his stream was definitely a spiral.
Okay, so why don't we talk about his burner accounts, the money? So he has several burner accounts. I don't think he took accountability for the money tits one on his show the other night. I think from what I heard, so Erica was asking him, because I've been making the accusation, obviously, about him trolling Better from Burner. And he said that he only talked about his Giardia Owl account. So he has two accounts. And before people say, oh, we don't know that's him, here's one text from him. This is with him and somebody else where he's admitting to it. LMAO, no, I'm joshing. I wish. I'm Giardia Owl and Money Tits. I have text with him directly that I posted on here too, where he's like, I'm Money Tits. He's admitted. It's like, it's clear he's Money Tits, but he didn't take accountability for it on the show. This is the tweet where he on Money Tits, he's tweeting this, like making fun of Bettero, like, you know how the other side likes to say he like is like writing in his with his crayons and stuff, like, and little guy, like, this is what he tweeted. This is what he hasn't taken accountability for. There's more too, where he's like tweeting something. Somebody's like, oh, Bettero, you're one of the good ones. And Jimmy's like, is he? Because he secretly hated Bettero. It was fucking weird. He would text me stuff about Bettero too. It was like, he's so mad.
What's his deal with Bettero? Why did he?
I don't know. It's fucking weird. He was all mad about when Bettero was like saying about not going on shows with super chats anymore. And I kind of got where he's coming from, because Brian, all of a sudden people were like mistakenly blaming Brian for that. And I made a post with that, and I actually stood up for Brian. I was like, no, like, he wasn't talking about Brian, because I was with Aiden and Bettero was on the phone, and he was like, no, I made that post, but it wasn't about Brian because he just got on the show. So I was like telling Jimmy, he was like, no, it wasn't about him. Like, calm down. But he was like still like all mad at Bettero about it, and like determined to go and like shit on him on his burner. So yeah, he has this Money Tits burger account. Let me share some more tweets from that one. And then he has this other one that's still up called Giardia Owl, and that one's also fucking weird, like with his obsession with Giardia and owls. So this is he deleted the Money Tits one. So all of these are like, the screenshots looks weird because you had to pull them from archive.org. For anyone who doesn't know, it's this website that basically you can see everybody's deleted tweets, and then you just go in. It doesn't have all of them, so I don't have all of them, but this is a lot of them. Here he is. He's like, oh, hun, call me if you have a weird issue. It's time you rest. Can't wait to spew more. So here he's admitting again to being Money Tits. And this account was disgusting. He went over Nan like just incessantly. Nan has literally never done anything to him but be nice to him and give him money. And he hated Nan. And I definitely, like, I'm not innocent. I definitely like said some not so nice things from to her in like my text with him, which I can share in a bit. But nothing compared to like his problem with her. Like, it was just, but he just does that. He does the same thing with Esty, where he's like hates Esty. Before
I know
like,
you're gonna watch his video and get into it, but I just want to. This is a good place to say it. So like he brought that up on his live, and he was like, you know, it's like we all get together and we all talk about our friends. We all like say shit and we all backstab and we all do this and we all do that. It's no big deal. Like, he does say that.
Go to her head and fucking burn it. She pisses me off so much. Like, get lost, Esty. Get fucking lost.
Like, yeah, I had my issues with Esty, but I never said it. I can tell you right off that I never threatened Esty violence or anything like the shit he said to her, but it's all forgive and forget. Yeah, no. So yes, he did similar shit with SD. So
To fucking rip that fucking wig off her stupid Skeletor head and fucking
Can you hear
burn
that?
it. She pisses me off so much. Like, get lost, SD. Get fucking lost.
that's like hatred of somebody.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
more.
not just like normal, like I'm gonna like, say some stuff about my friend. That's like passionately obsessed with somebody and like not like
Here he is. Yeah, I mean, he shit on everybody on it. He shit on Eric. He goes, ask Erica Walsh where all the money from the lunch donos went last summer, and that's a serious accusation. I remember talking to Erica about this at the time. Like, she was fighting with Tom CPU. Tom CPU was spreading around this rumor that she was stealing money from lunch, and like I'll never make up a lie like that. Like, Erica has been like a huge bitch to me, but I'm still not going to make up like shit like that. That's like a dangerous accusation too, because she does do like a lot of fundraisers with Aiden and stuff. And here he is saying she's like, that was like a sensitive thing that she was like not okay with being accused of at the time. But apparently it's okay for Jimmy on his Money Tits account now. They're thick as thieves, and that's okay. That's just excused. So
yeah. So why is she like joining in on him in his live stream? I mean, she was actually not bad on that live stream. I think she was trying to be like more sane and like, I mean, she still laughed along but why is she like, kind of excusing his behavior? Like, why is that okay that he's sending those texts that she's basically stealing money and she's okay with it? Like, I don't
she just does whatever. She just does whatever Aiden says. Like all of them. It's so predictable. Like Kim, Jess, Will, they just do whatever he says, and they just don't. That's just it.
Yeah. It's disturbing. All right, go ahead.
I don't know. There's more. I mean, these are all on Twitter too, but the big ones are like that are most concerning is like the trolling Bettero and just the vicious things he said about Nan. Oh, all day. Like, she did nothing to him. Geriatric, yeah, it's just nasty. And I don't want to like embarrass Nan and bring up some of these. Yeah, your skin flaps. There's more too. It's just they're all making fun of her body, and it's like another person who should not be saying a word about what other going after calling all beings. Like, he's just sick. And like, speaking of going after other creators, like I don't know if you saw, I think it was yesterday, they're all commenting on calling all beings thing because Nan's going on Thursday, and like then he's going after Misdemeanor because she's on too, and saying it's like he literally can't help himself. Everybody who doesn't just like or dislike every single person he does is a target immediately. He just can't help himself. Same with Jess. Like, they were both in the comments on there, like criticizing them for having them on and going after that Misdemeanor person who just started a channel. And I just hope more people just start standing up to these fucking assholes, because that's really what they are. Sorry, my language, but I'm just sick of them. I'm sick of them bullying people. You know what? I don't really give a shit. I don't have a YouTube channel that, oh my God, they're going to destroy my YouTube channel. I'm going to lose all these subs. Like, so I don't really give a shit. I'm going to call them out on their bullshit. They're terrible people, and they're done bullying people without people calling it out.
100%. And actually, Jess talked about that this morning. She was like, she was going off on DJ from Calling All Beings.
Of course she
and
was. Anybody who takes any money from her is kind of like Aiden. She's selfish and she's self-centered. He's a more like serious channel than her, because all she does is literally do her drive-through diabetes rides and rant and yell at people. And she's
she was yelling at seagulls today. I'm not kidding. She was yelling at the seagulls, whatever. But she also was like, you think you have a YouTube channel, Meredith. Guess what? You don't think you have a YouTube channel. You're on here speaking your truth about what really happened and calling these hypocritical, I mean, I'm swearing a lot. Sorry. I hope we don't,
I don't care.
Hypocritical, jerks off. Jerk offs. But like, you're not starting this, you're not starting a YouTube channel. Like, she's like, I've been at this for 5 months. It's like, good for you, bitch.
Oh,
who fucking
she's
cares?
so mad. She's like, oh, she started. You should really, yeah. Like, what? Like, it was hard, bitch. It's really not. It's not that. You don't need. It's not that hard. It's like, what? Like, it was hard. No. And like, she goes on and on about the struggles of being a content creator and all this stuff, and it's like, bitch, this isn't real life for me. This is not serious.
Right, because you know what? You have a job, and I have a job, and this is not our job. We are here just to. I mean, I'm just here to like, so you can get it all out, and I can I don't know, throw it.
Yeah, no, it's good to have a second person because it's like to share the screen and all the stuff, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you would think if that's her full-time job and she's all this time to dedicate to preparing for her shows, which I don't know if she does or not, you'd think it'd be a little bit better content.
Well, yeah, I mean, she has a show tonight, so God knows what's happening over there.
Well, I wonder if she'll be talking about blowjobs and other stuff. And I mean, she wonders, like, she gets upset when these things get clipped and like mass shared by people, but she does it to herself every single time.
Yeah. Well, I guess she does have stuff coming out about me, apparently. She has the dirt on me somehow. I don't know why.
I gotta follow up with Somerset. I responded to the Secretary of State. I was like, $370 or $470 is a little like crazy for, I know it's like a lot of reports, but it's not as much as another person who had hundreds and hundreds of pages, and they wanted $75. So it just sounds a little silly. It seems like they wanted to first deny all of them because I think maybe she's like friendly with the guy there, but it's like, no. So I appealed it and I won in the appeal, but now they want to charge like $500. So I got to follow up and be like, that sounds a little steep. Like, I mean, I'll do it because it'll be worth it. But,
well, her twin sister works there.
Oh, well, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna then do tons of appeals based on what they redact too, and because it's illegal for them to redact things that aren't like supposed to be redacted under the Freedom of Information law. And surprisingly, that office that you do the appeals is really responsive, and they don't fuck around over there. So,
well, I will 100% split it with you, and we'll do a show all on that.
Yeah. Yeah. And she was like, she did her emergency space and she was like, Meredith, I'll save you the money given to you. And she was like saying she only had 11 reports to give it. It's like, bitch, no, there are over 30, they said. And I don't trust that you're trying to do that to hide something. So, yeah. And again, this is a person who has gone after me relentlessly for months. I was nothing but nice to her, and she's crossed the line. I mean, I don't feel bad at all.
She's crossed the line for Aiden because he's a coward, and she crosses the line for him.
No, God knows what she enjoys being like a mean girl to other women, to other people. She just like enjoys it. She's a mean person deep down to her bones, and it's sad that that's what her kids are seeing as like a role model. It's just, she's an ugly, mean person. I mean, like some of the stuff that I've seen coming out on this other account, this Marla account, that like she's making these posts and disparaging like her husband's like ex-wife and stuff. It's like, this is just who she is. She's a mean, terrible person, and I don't know.
I'm horrified that I actually liked her account when it first came out, because I did like watching her when she would do after the trial, like because we weren't in the courtroom, and she would do like her little thing, and I was like, oh, I liked her. And then when she had her channel, I was like, oh, okay, I like it. And then she was talking about thrifting, and that's what I do. Yeah, okay, make fun of me, but she's the one doing all that too. So I did message her about going thrifting because my in-laws live in Westport. It's not like people are like, oh, you're gonna drive all the way. Like, no, I have family there. Like, I go. They have because they have more money down there, and there's better thrift stores. Whatever. That's the way it is. But anyway, so I did message her, and I am so embarrassed now, knowing what I know. Like, that I even actually liked her show and watched her show and commented on her show. It's like horrifying. Like, do I have the worst judge of character? Like, I don't understand. Like, and that's why she's going after me. I don't know. I mean, I didn't do anything to her except like her, but whatever. So yes, I love that account that she has because it's like, calls out everything that she says. It's not stuff that they're pulling out. It's stuff that it's her own words, just kind of like what you did. And then she went after you. It's her own words.
And she does way worse to way other people. And I'm not going to get down on her level. Like, I'm not going to call people's jobs like she did to me. I mean, honestly, I should have stopped there. She fucking called my work.
She doesn't have a job.
She fucking called my work, and she encouraged G. Siffords. She called me about another, like, and she had this whole meltdown around Christmas about Jen Altman going on Radio from Dallas. And she's like, if anybody talks about my kids or my marriage, then I will never be friends with you again. It's like, bitch, you talk about other people's kids and their marriages. You've been talking about my relationship for 3 months now. There's a montage of you saying what a bad mom I am, telling me what to do with my daughter, which when I played with my daughter was like, wow, like that is the last person to be telling anybody.
She was talking about you today.
Of course.
She was talking about you today, saying that you're doing a YouTube channel because you got broken up with and you can no longer get the DICK. That's what she said today. Like, she is still continuously talking about you. No, that is not true. I mean, has she seen you? Like, that is not why you're doing a YouTube channel. Hello.
Yeah, have you seen what Aiden looks like? And she can have him. Again, she can have him. I would never look at him the same after like.
I mean, we've seen her husbands and boyfriends. Like, she
couldn't
even get him. She couldn't even get Aiden. Sorry.
No, she couldn't. No, that's what. Yeah, like, no, just no.
And I was like, I was really nice to her in the last stream we did, because I was like, oh, her parody count's going at hard. But after like what she's been saying continuously, like, hell no, there's no going nice. I'm sorry, you're gonna dish it out.
I don't
I'm gonna get right back at you.
She's probably like the worst one next to Jimmy. Jimmy's gotten actually up there with her, but she was the worst one for a while. Like, fuck her. She's absolutely disgusting. The fact that, like, I need to play even when she's talking about me sexually and calling me ugly or me gross sexually. Like, ew, I would, like, I don't know. I don't think anybody could, like, there are probably many guys who, if they were offered like $2 million to have sex with her, they would decline it. The majority, like, I think, because it wouldn't be worth it, because she's so vile and nasty, like, disgusting. Like, ew. And
yeah, I think once you finish doing Jimmy,
talking about like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was literally nauseous thinking when she was talking about having, like, making a sex tape with her husband. Like, ugh, who wants to picture that?
Yeah, nobody. Once you are done, like, with, I didn't mean to cut you off. Once you're done with this part with Jimmy, then you're gonna have to play that when she talks about, when her and Jimmy are talking about, I don't know if you have it queued up, but when they're talking about your sex life, like, how disgusting. Like, these
two people, Jimmy is like weird. Jimmy, one of the first, this was such a weird overshare. Like, the first time we really hung out to get, like, we went to dinner in Southie here. There's like a picture of it now with like me, Will, like, I think Lauren came. And one of the first things he tells me, he's like, I'm like just not really sexual. Like, I actually think sex is like really gross, and I'd rather just like be with myself and stuff. Like, I'm not a sexual person. Like I was like, yeah, I can see, probably because nobody wants to touch you. You're just like a greasy slime ball, like just gross. And you're just a terrible, evil person too. So it's like, it's
right.
not hard.
Well, maybe because he's a racist. Usually
people
don't want to be with racists.
Yeah. Oh my God, we haven't even gotten to the racist stuff. So yeah, this is the Money Tips account. It's all, there's more screenshots on Twitter. He's going after Nan, who's like making fun of her for donating money to Karen. Like, bitch, like, just because you're an unemployed loser living in your mom's basement, you don't need to hate on other people who want to help Karen. Just nasty stuff. Nan never did anything to him. Going after he hated Boston Brandy too, made fun of her. Esty, obviously. And I think this was like one of the last tweets he made before he was outed, and then he deleted. Money tits might get got, but I will return when you least expect it. Okay.
Wow. Why do all these men hate women so much? Do you notice that? Like, all these men hate women. It's vile.
Yeah, there's a better one. Some of these are repeats. Yeah, more Nan stuff. I had to rush to put these together, but there's more. Yeah. So that's, and then we showed the text. So like, if there's any dispute about whether he is the account, he fucking has admitted it to many people. So yeah, that's what the burners. Oh wait, let me go back to Twitter because there's more before we play the video. 1 second. Okay, so this is where we were. 1 second, let me share this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we were here with the burner stuff. What should we do next? Racist stuff. Okay, yeah, this happened to talking shit about Emily C, making fun of Emily C, nobody's safe. I guess he admitted that on a show the other night that he talked shit about everybody, so that's fine.
He said it's like Thanksgiving. You know, when you're like getting together for Thanksgiving, it's fine to talk shit about your friends. No, not like this.
Fucking wig
No.
off her stupid Skeletor head and fucking burn it. He pisses me off so much. Like, get lost, Esty. Get fucking lost.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing he kept asking me. So anytime I asked him a question about something, he would be like, just deflecting. One of them was like, did you take your Christmas tree down? Because he was like making fun of it, the fact that it was still up the other night. And it's like, I'm not going to take it down because like if I put it out before trash day, I'm going to get a ticket. So whatever. I got my tree a little late this year. I usually get it like the day after Thanksgiving, but I didn't get it until like December 5th this year. A lot going on around Thanksgiving, unfortunately. And yeah, I got it late. And honestly, the tree was still like sprouting new things when I was like taking it down the other day. So whatever, I kept it up till what was it, the 3rd? What is it now, the 7th? So yeah, and then it went out on Monday night for trash day. So yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Meredith, it's totally normal. Like I had my tree was still up. I mean, it was undecorated, but we were waiting because we have to bring it to the dump. Like sometimes that's what happens. Like you have to, you know, and so yeah, I took mine out today.
Yeah. So
is that the worst?
I answer. See, here I am. I'm answering. I'm on my valid truth journey. I answered all of his questions. He goes, "Are your decorations still up?" And I'm like, "No, I took the tree out." I answered. I'm on my real truth journey, Jimmy. I think with 2026 be the year you finally tell the truth about something. I don't know.
Wait,
you're not up to
still
a good.
Has not answered, right? Has
not
he still
answered.
not answered anything?
He said he did say he didn't address Emily C specifically, but he did say but that wasn't even really one of my more important questions. Like I was kind of just, that was more like he wouldn't answer mine, so I was just throwing in more questions, like kind of like he was bringing up things that had nothing to do with it. But yeah, so I said maybe SD will contribute to your move out of mommy's basement fund. But I answered his questions. I'm on my valid truth journey. He never answered any of mine.
Never.
So let's keep going. There were a few. Oh, yeah, this was when he was on Aiden's.
Like when I hooked up with her, when I was having sex with her, I thought about other women all the fucking time.
Look at that.
Like
look at that face. What the fuck is that face like of listening to somebody else's sex life? Because you are fucking asexual. Nobody wants to touch you. You're a greasy creep. Look at that fucking face of somebody who has to live vicariously through hearing about other sex lives. Look at that creepy fucking.
Like I would be so uncomfortable if I was on a live stream with somebody and they're talking about that. Like I would be like, that's something that, like, why does it? Ew. Like
look at his face. I'm just like disgusted. I was ever like with that. Like what is that? What is that? What are these two creepy, like, and Jess joined on too later, and they were happy to talk about this. So yeah, I don't want to hear one fucking word about how people are saying that I have no right to be talking about them with like when they did this. Yeah, I know it was like a month ago now, probably. Yeah, it was maybe less, but whatever. Because you know what? I'll do it on my own fucking timeline after this fucking shit.
On her to know that. Like, every time I fucked her, I was thinking about other women.
No, you weren't.
Because it would make me.
Yeah, okay. And that's why you were, it was so bad that it lasted all of 2 minutes. Okay, Aiden.
Nut faster, and then it would be over. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted to watch fucking
face of Jimmy, like so excited and hanging on his every word about this. Fucking sickos. Both of them are fucking sick. Yes, I don't want to hear any outrage about me sharing. Like, look at her. Look at she's on this one. Of this while they're going over my the sex messages. I don't want to hear a fucking word of outrage about me sharing texts when he's sharing this shit. And like this is supposed to make me like look bad that I'm texting this. Yeah, it's embarrassing that it's out there because it's private. Aiden's probably happy it's out there because it's like somebody saying he's a huge dick. He's such little self-esteem. That's why he also has to be like fridge daddy, like everybody wants the fridge. Like he's such like so empty inside. This is probably part of why like some of the cheating happened because it was just all like online. He needs the validation of other random ratchets on the internet like Chelsea and them telling him he has a big dick, and like for me to say it too, like he needs that validation because he has such low self-esteem because he knows what a shit person he is deep down and he'll never face that. But yeah, so this doesn't embarrass me, Aiden. Go ahead, rewrite our relationship. This doesn't bother me at all because I know the truth and that you were obsessed with me. I mean, look at this right here. Who writes this to somebody that they're not attracted to? When we make love, I can't stop kissing you and looking into your eyes. Sex with you is more than just physically satisfying. I feel connected to you in ways I've never felt before. And I'm sure there's gonna be outrage for me sharing this, but again, let's go back to this.
Like When I hooked up with her, when I was having sex with her,
That's okay, but sharing stuff to correct the record isn't. Here we are. And he's like, it was amazing. I know, but this is him. I know, but the sex last night was so fucking amazing. Yeah. So like, I don't need to share. There's about 200 more texts like this. I don't need to share it. You guys get the point. I don't need to be fucking 35 years old sharing shit like this. Like he's okay with at 44 being a fucking creeper and doing this. And then those two anti-boner brigade people, the grifters, Jess and Jimmy, are just watching him with like bated breath. Like I don't need to be that trashy as those two, but we get it. Aiden was lying about our sex life, and
you know what?
He loved making love to me. Like that's what Jimmy was like. Oh, I'd rather you watching Yellowstone. I was like, me too, girl. It's much better than making love.
Yeah, and you know what, Meredith? You don't need to explain yourself that you are talking about this, because you have every fucking right to, after what he has done on his public, audience, has read it and seen all this. So you can do it, share it all.
When we get to this, like this stream where like Jimmy's like, she started attacking me. He's like, no, bitch, you like, look at you. You've been going after me since the middle of November for no reason. You've actually like, you were talking shit our entire friendship. So really, like, this is a long time coming, this response to you. You've been deserving a reckoning. You're a shit person. You've been a terrible, sneaky snake to lots of people. You pissed off too many people. You don't think that all the shit that I'm revealing, most of it's not even with me. Most of it's not shit you shared with me or you did to me. It's from other people, because a lot of people think you're a fucking scumbag, James Gillis. You're racist. You're a loser. You're a mean girl. You're in your mom's basement. And I hope you are on another one of your sleeping sprees. Yeah. Another person told me you used to just sleep and disappear for 4 days at a time. And that sucks. That's sad. I hope you get the help you need. But when you're going to go on a show and call me crazy, when I'm a functioning member of society who gets to work every day, has a daughter, has a family, I don't live in mommy's basement, and you're going to criticize me, you and your ratchet friends have no business criticizing anybody else's life choices. You've got Aiden in a rented house that he brags about coming on a couch. His kids don't want to go there. He's been in jail. He has, whatever, you guys know about him. Jimmy living in mommy's basement, Jess getting repos, living in her mom's house, you guys already know. So yeah, woman be your Willie. None of you should be criticizing anybody else's life choices.
Hey, man, exactly. And that's why it's so like ironic and so hypocritical for them to come out and like start saying all this stuff. How dare you go on YouTube and see this stuff? How dare you have a voice? Yeah, fuck all of them. You have a voice because they are the most hypocritical, like scummiest people. Like it's so disgraceful and pathetic that it's like, I mean, I feel even weird talking about it because it's like, is this really a conversation we're having that we have to actually like call them out for their bad behaviors? And they have the audacity to get up there on their live streams with their platforms and their like, creators and their little classes and their little like, riders and their little besties and their bunnies and be like, see how much better we are. And this is our channel. What? Shut it. Like anybody obviously could have a channel. Okay. You're not some special
like it's
that has a channel. Obviously you have a channel right now. So you know what? Anybody can have a channel. You guys aren't some like God's gift to like the internet. Okay.
Exactly.
They need to get over themselves big time.
You're not the YouTube police of who's allowed to have a channel. And you know what? You can always just not watch it. You can always like do what you're telling me to move on with it. You can always just move on with your life. And not watch
move on.
We know you will. We know you'll all watch it. We know you have nothing better to do. This is like your full-time job, and you still put out low-quality bullshit. So we know you're gonna watch it. We know you are.
Well, unlike Meredith, you have a job. I have a job. Like this isn't our job. Do you see us like being like reading super chats, getting any money? No, because we don't need your money. We don't need any money from you. We're not beggars or grifters or what. They all need money and they all do it for money. Like we are not doing this for any money. I'm not doing this to be best friends with you. I'm not doing this to make friends. You're not doing this to make money. Like, so they can, it's comical. Like they're doing it for money because they don't have lives or a job or friends. These are their friends on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of friends, these are great. So Jimmy hated Will. Well, he hated Aiden, and he hated all these people. I don't think he ever talked about Jess because Jess wasn't really like around. She wasn't really a thing then. when we were still friends. But he did not like Will. He's like saying he's shady as fuck. He was all bent out of shape because like Will like wanted to plan a roast of Aiden, and that was his idea first and stuff. But
you know what I mean? That's the bad story. That's the bad person. That's the one you never follow anymore. That's the one you.
Yeah, so this is Will's police report. So I made this tweet. Like, yeah, I agree with you, but I agree. Oh, I gotta post the rest of his tweets on the Glare. There's more in here. Somebody was asking about this one down here, where he's like sharing Will's message with me. And he's like, I'm so mad. Will wanted me to do a roast, and he wanted me and Oblivious Benson to write the jokes. And I was like, don't worry, Aiden knows you had the idea first. And he's like, sorry, Will, you've never made me laugh. So I was like, yeah, we can, even in this war, Jimmy, we can come to a common ground. There's middle ground here. I agree with you. Woman beater Willie, aka Glare, he's shady as fuck, as you said. His background is shady, as evidenced by these police reports. Him beating a woman till she bleeds. And also, yeah, he's not funny. He's not funny at all. He's never once made me laugh. So yeah, we can finally agree on something. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
I agree too. Not once.
More of him trolling Bettero. Yeah, this one was funny, this picture. It's like plotting his next troll post against Bettero. Free Bettero. Hashtag free Bettero. What was this one? That one's about Erica. We can talk about Erica on the stream. Oh yeah, here's the text. He's saying the N-word, calling Olivia an N-word, saying we got to drive by. Are we going to catch this N-word? Normal for a 35-year-old man to be saying.
I mean, like last time I did a drive-by, I was like in high school, and we were like before cell phones. Yes, I'm old, dating myself. And we would drive by boys' house that we liked and be like, oh my God, are they home? Like, who does a drive-by at this age, first of all? Speaking of drive-bys, Jimmy on his live stream wanted to know where I live. And he's like, I'll come to your house. Okay, pull up. I'd love to see you. My husband will be excited for you to pull up into my driveway.
We already talked about the P thing. Here are some more texts of him saying the N-word. Like, this is just normal. I don't know what that one was. More text of him saying the N-word. Oh, this was interesting from Aiden's show. He was saying that I told Lauren Nurse Kim didn't like her, which I never fucking did. Here, let me play this.
That's not even true. Why true? I know you told Lauren that Nurse Kim didn't like her. Why'd you do that? That's not even true.
No, I didn't. Actually, Lauren would repeatedly ask if Nurse Kim hated her, and we would all assure her she didn't. I would never tell her because I have no idea how Nurse Kim feels about her. So, like, this is one of the many lies
like
he decided to go on a large platform and spread. I'm happy to post Lauren's text. I don't want to go there, even though she's already shared some of our group texts with Aiden to post. I gave a gentle warning that if that continued to happen, I'd start sharing ours. I'd be happy to. It hasn't happened yet, so I'll stick by my word not to, but we're going to spread lies, or Jimmy's going to spread lies about things I told Lauren, then I'm happy to set the record straight. Never told Lauren anything on Nurse Kim. I have no idea what Nurse Kim thinks about her. She probably doesn't think about Lauren at all, to be honest, if we're being real. Like, that was a very common thing. Lauren would think this person hated them. I don't know if it's like self-esteem or what. She'd be worried about all these people hating her. And I would repeatedly assure her, as with others in our group chat, like, nobody hated her. Like, she was a nice person to me before all this. And so yeah, this narrative that I did all these crazy things is just fucking bullshit. And I'm sick of it. What is this one?
I almost feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm
beating up classic. Beating up child one. Normal.
Yeah, normal behavior.
What is this one? Oh.
I'm like, the fuck is this guy talking to? Like, who the fuck does he think he's talking to? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you just asked me to go on your gay little show and do a little.
No, he's talking about John Como.
You last fucking week, and it was the best part of the whole boring ass 2 hours. So you're welcome, faggot. And
faggot. Okay.
On stream with fucking weird ass Boozy. Like, you're welcome, dude.
Weird ass Boozy. And again, I wasn't always a fan of her, but this is how he feels.
Like, everyone else did too. Anyways, regardless, he's like, how many burners do you have? And I'm like, listen, I'm open about my fucking burners. People who, like, I'm not quiet about my troll account. Like, it's very easy to figure out what troll accounts are mean. He's like, well, do what? Because you want to be mean to people and you want to keep people just want to keep their image. And I was like, no, dude. I'm like, the only reason I do it and don't do it under Auntie Deb is because if I say some shit to someone, right? If I'm like, hey, you stupid bitch, why are you doing this? That holds a bunch of weight. And everyone's going to be like, oh, look what that person said, blah, blah, blah. Oh.
Don't flatter yourself, Jimmy. Shit you say does not hold a lot of weight. Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all of a sudden it means something huge. And I was like, when sometimes you just want to tell a bitch how it is. And it's easier to do it under a nameless profile.
Okay. So his explanation on why he had to make a money tits burner to go and troll Betero. KK Jimmy.
Like, for example, if Meredith, if you like tweeted at me, Meredith tweeted at me and was like, Jimmy, you stupid fucking homo, like,
I wouldn't do that, but I've said enough to you now that, and I don't need to use a burner to do it.
blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, whoa, Meredith, what? But say you just wanted to tell me that and you went under a troll account and said it, I'd be like, fuck that, whatever.
No, that's not a fucking normal thing to do to somebody you're friends with. Go on a burner account and call them a homo. That's just not normal. I guess it's normal for you, Jimmy, because you're a terrible friend and you're not all there. You're mentally unwell. So that's normal for you. But it's not normal for normal people who are good friends.
But it
Right.
still feels good
Can
to
I-
get it out. Like, do you get
Sorry, what?
Let me interrupt real quick too. And also, it's not normal to call people any kind of racial slur or homophobic slur or any. That's not a normal thing in a friendship or in any capacity of your life. Like, no, normal people don't talk that way to people. Like, no one calls other people homos. You know, no one talks like that or calls them. You know, I don't even want to say the F word or any racist words. Like, nobody talks like that.
Well,
That
Aiden
is a
does.
normal person.
Aiden and his fans do. That's normal over there. So
Yeah,
I'm
not
just like-
normal in my world. That is not a normal conversation and a normal thing that any of me and my friends, my family ever would ever talk to each other.
I would never be like, I mean, like, 'cause I don't want to be spreading that example for my daughter. Like, that's why, again, like, these people, not Jimmy, he doesn't have kids and probably never will, but like, Aiden's kids are getting age. They're going to start hearing some of the shit he's saying online, and it's like horrific. Jess,
Yeah.
I mean, your kids are the age, and they actually, she's saying this shit like with them in the next room hearing it. So I guess she just doesn't give a shit what she's exposing them to. But I don't know.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
mean, Nurse Kim doesn't say shit like that, and Will doesn't have kids, but I don't know. Not that they seem to care. So
Get that, John? You fucking idiot. You stupid fucking idiot. Oh, he's so that dude, that's so annoying. Sorry for the rant. But I honestly could give a fuck less.
okay. Yeah, so this was in response to his stupid video of me, which, by the way, my song was so much better than his 12 days where he sounds like a cracked out, I don't know what. But yeah, so it's kind of his all of it was lies too. Like, stolen key fob, no. Aiden was shit-faced and he lost his key fob. Nobody stole it. I have better friends than you. He said there was like a fake DV reporting. I never reported a fake DV incident. That's your girl, Lindsay. The location sharing. Yeah, no, I don't care where Aiden is. I don't know where he is. I don't give a fuck where he is. And weirdly though, that started, like, from what I've heard, he said it started in either October or November. I can't remember. Weirdly, right after you were around him and it, like, proximity to him, like around the Wilbur prep. I mean, what did you put a fucking tracker on his car, Jimmy? Did you do something in his computer when you guys were preparing for the Wilbur? Who fucking knows? That's more possible than me getting into something 4 or 5 months after our relationship ended. At this point, you guys like to throw out all these crazy conspiracies about hacking and getting into things, and you're the one. That's more believable than what I did. Like, and it was also my Facebook account, but I'm not even in it anymore. Let's see. Oh yeah, calls to the Holden PD. Yeah, the only person who's called them was your bestie, not me. Though that's gonna change soon. At this point, if the way things keep up. Let's see. All right, I think let me just see if there's any more tweets worth going over before we go on the video. Lindsay, when we went over. Oh, the voicemail. Should we play the voicemail now or during the show?
The voicemail that he left you?
No. So some background on
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So basically, this is a voicemail I left. So why does the Mo account have it if they're not the Mo? If he and Chelsea aren't Mo? So, anyways, Mo has this voicemail. This is a voicemail.
It's
is a
not
voicemail.
them.
It's not them. This is a voicemail. They're just giving it to some random nameless account, KK. But
Yeah.
this is a voicemail. So
Nobody believes that.
Yeah. I left this to Jimmy. It was drunk. It was the night of March 4th. After like hours and hours of Aiden just verbally abusing me, following me around my house with a camera. And I called him. And at that point, Aiden like hated Jimmy. He hated him. He blocked him. Jimmy like basically took a break from his channel, I think, for a month or so because he was like so upset with the feud with the Aussies and with Aiden basically like saying, you know, everybody listens when Aiden says people suck. And he's basically said Jimmy sucked and he didn't like him and he was annoying and he made it known he blocked him and everything. So Jimmy basically got like mini canceled for a little bit. So yeah, they didn't like each other. Jimmy, when we hung out, he kept telling me how like I was too good for Aiden and I was better than him and this, and he talked a lot of shit about Aiden with me. So yeah, I called him, and he'd also said too, if I ever wanted to go on his show, like when we break up and talk about him, like to do it. So this voicemail, I think I say something about like, I'll come on your show and tell you whatever. It was because he fucking suggested it. I am not just making this up out of my ass, Jimmy. You suggested it. You talked a ton of shit about Aiden. You didn't like him. You said I was too good for him. And I was voicing my feelings after a night of abuse from Aiden. I was starting to see him for who he was. Even though I did stick up for you to Aiden, like at the expense of our relationship times, Aiden got pissed at me for standing up for Jimmy. He was like, why are you getting in drama with him? Why are you standing up for him? He's a loser. He's a pain in the ass, blah, blah. I stood up for him, but I called him and I left him this voicemail. I think I say, I'm clearly drunk. It's embarrassing because I'm rambling, but I'm going to play it since he put it on the internet. And I'm basically saying, I'm sorry I wasn't a better friend. I'm sorry I didn't stand up for you more. And this says more about him that he's releasing this than it does about me. And also the fact he's trying to lie and say he shared it because he was concerned. That's fucking bullshit, Jimmy. You played it around. You sent it to people to make fun of me. You're a fucking liar. And here we go.
And he didn't even play it. It's on the Mo account. Hello.
Oh, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, stop being a pussy. Put it on your own account, buddy.
Yeah.
Put it on your own account.
I'm a good person.
Here we are.
Yeah. I just want you to know, I'm sorry. I know you're a good person. I'm so sorry I ever compromised myself and stand by you. I know that you were a good person, that you were right.
Back, so maybe it was like still when he was yelling at me. I don't know. I don't remember at all. I don't remember a lot about that night. I didn't even remember leaving him a voicemail. He reached out to me a couple of days later and told me he did, or I did.
And just call me tomorrow, and yes, I'll go live on your show and tell you whatever you want. And
yeah, I'll go live on your show and tell you whatever I want. Because you fucking told me, Jimmy, you were like, when you turn on him, or not turn on him, but when you break up, you should do a tell-all. And like, he was probably kind of joking, and I remember my response was like, no, I would never do that. But I guess when I was drunk, I was like, sure, I will, because yeah, Aiden's a shitty person.
I just want you to know that I'm so sorry I compromised myself and never take your side.
See, I'm saying I'm so sorry I didn't take your side. I'm so sorry I didn't stand up for you more. Because I stupidly thought you were actually a real friend. And when we look at the text that you sent me, you were pretending to be my friend and pretending to be nice to me, but you're really just a piece of shit, evil person deep down. And I'm so sorry that I ever said sorry to you for not sticking up for you. I wish I didn't. And I'm so glad you and Aiden are together now because you fucking deserve each other.
Yep.
In all this, and you were right. Bye.
I go, you were right. What do you think I was saying? If you were right about what a bad person Aiden was. So I was saying Jimmy was right. What? So how the fuck does this make me look bad? A drunk voicemail that he's now leaked to it. And
it doesn't. This voicemail says way more about you, and plus your accountability for it, because you're like, yep, I was drunk. They were fighting. And this is what happened, because that was the March 4th night, right? With the whole thing with him following around with the camera and the missing shoe.
Like 3 in the morning.
Call me tomorrow. Love you.
Yeah, I don't love you. Call me later, because he was literally, I thought he was my friend, which
right.
We hung out in person. It wasn't just like, oh, it's an internet friend. No, like we hung out in person. We talked pretty regularly. Like, it's fucking weird. Who the fuck pretends to be somebody's friend, like to the point where you're hanging out with them in person and then just talking shit about them behind back? It's like, you don't like somebody, you just go away. You don't just like play this like secret agent to try it and then like shit up talk them behind their back. It's fucking weird. It's fucking creepy. And this is not the first person he's done this to. Oh yeah, so this call, he made this cat video for me.
You are a little fucking phony. You little fucking scumbag. You are. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're a fucking fraud. Fuck you, motherfucker. You are a little. Yeah, that was the video that I posted that got him all going crazy on Twitter. But I just love that, like, he was like just going crazy. This is like the most I've seen him tweet ever the other day. Just back and forth over questions and questions, like. Wouldn't respond to any of mine. So we can get to his show in a second. I think it's a good point to quickly break and then play the video. But like, look at this. Like, I've never seen him tweet this much. Oh, this is the Giardia Al one. So this is him claiming accountability for trolling Beto. He's trying to say that this is the only tweet he did.
where he basically says, she looks pretty good for a dead bitch, pretending like making fun of the fact that people were accusing Olivia of being a dead person at the time. So that's nice. It's not that bad, I agree. But it's still, he's pretending that this is it, that he didn't have the Money Tits account too. Like they think that's he only takes responsibility for this tweet. He's like, that's not really trolling better. And I guess, yeah, it's not. It's kind of trolling Olivia more, but you didn't talk about the Money Tits account, Jimmy. So what about that one? I guess he's just gonna pretend that one doesn't exist.
He just wanted to minimize as much as possible.
Yeah, and some people won't like follow up and see like what I'm talking about, but we can just keep reminding them if he doesn't want to take accountability for Money Tits. So yeah, just deflecting. Didn't really answer anything. Posted stupid 12 Days of Christmas, so I posted a video of my own.
Better than everybody else.
I don't think I'm better than anyone else.
Says about you that hates you.
Who said?
Like, they're all
You're
true.
paying
Like,
attention to people that hate me?
And yeah, that's why like I'm not gonna Jimmy talking like making fun of me in our sex life. Yeah, I'm gonna post this where somebody's calling Aiden a narcissist. Because Aiden could call this off at any point, and he's not. He's encouraging it. He's going on Jimmy's show the other night, making fun of our sex life again. And so yeah, this is fair game. You shared this with me when we were together, and now you're sharing parts of our relationship that are embarrassing me and encouraging Jimmy to do it. So I'm gonna share this. Here, I'll play it.
Ever did. You're the biggest jerk.
I'm not.
It's kind of hard to hear.
I don't think I'm better than anyone else.
Says about you that hates you.
Who said?
Like, they're all true.
You're paying
Like,
attention to
everything-
people that hate me?
Everyone that hates you is 100% true. Like what they say is 100% accurate, because that is who you are.
I'm not a
And you
narcissist.
fooled all
I'm
the
not a
people
narcissist. You are.
that like you.
Who did I fool? I fooled like my friends.
Fooled a lot of people to like you. All right. So I think we've gone over a lot of the good Twitter stuff. We might have to come back here when we get to his stream. I'm going to take a quick, I'll play the new video I made today, the Money Tits remix quickly. And then when I get back, we can start Jimmy's stupid stream.
That sounds good. There's a lot to go over on that stream.
We're not going to get through the whole thing, so I want to definitely stop at midnight, but
Well, we'll get into it a little bit. All right, play that. We'll be back.
Yeah, 1 second. This is the Basement Bounce remix, the Money Tits Club remix.
Money tits, anti-debt, wife is strong, rent's for free, burner logged in, morals gone. Typing fills till dawn, says I don't care, hits refresh, edits tweets, still obsessed. Why you trolling Aiden's lawyers? Why you writing women's bodies? Big opinion from a burner, while hiding in anonymity. Money tits, basement fingers talking shit, trolling better roll late at night, mocking bodies, picking fights, Jim Crow, Gillis, aka anti-dev, burner, bravado, ethics dead. Money tits, fake name, real misogynist, calls it jokes, calls it free speech, runs to hide when receives breach, Jim Crow, Gillis, aka anti-dev, burner, bravado, ethics dead. Anonymous and led online till screenshots hit the thread. Then suddenly it's parody or misunderstood instead. Talking in like it's sport. Cruelty dressed up as wit. Obsessed with women he's never met. From a burner named Money Tits. Turn the lights down, log back in. Same fake courage, same old spin. Pretends it's all just a terror while lighting bridges on fire. Money tits, ego, courage, cowardice, body shaming, lawyer bait, calling it truth, calling it fake. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka anti-dev, burner, bravado, ethics dead. Money tips, rolling Erica, running scripts, punching down, then crying foul. When his own words go viral, Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Auntie Deb. Burner, bravado, ethics dead. Double agent, whisper games, plays both sides and needs the flame. Extra when people connect the dots like the burner didn't talk. Not me, he says, hands clean, but the style's unmistakable. Same obsession with control. Burner, check. Misogyny, check. Racist tone, check. Death laws. Money tits, basement ethics counterfeit. If decency paid dividends, he'd still be broke in the end. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Auntie Deb. Burner, bravado, ethics dead. Money tits, hearts big behind early sis. You don't hate cancel culture, you hate being seen for it. Jim Crow, Gillis, aka Auntie Deb. Burner, bravado, ethics dead. You are hidden. Burners don't make you brave. They just delay the consequences. Log out. Transmission.
We're back.
Hello.
That one's, I mean, it's not as good as it's not as catchy as the original, the club mix, but it's also like a different vibe, I feel like. The club
mix is definitely better, but yes.
Yeah, the Money Tits remix, though, it hits. It slaps, I think. I mean,
definitely.
Yesterday was my first time making a song like that. I mean, compared to Jimmy's, and this is like, that's like Jimmy's full-time job. I feel like mine was a little bit better than his.
You are so talented. You and then Bonnie, like on X, is like amazing. Like what she comes up with, like her. I'm like, floored by all you wonderful.
Well, Jimmy, so to be fair, like it's AI songs, obviously, and I put in like stuff that I had to like edit the lyrics a lot of. I basically I put in like I explained all the situation of all the shit he's done and like put up the song, but then I like it took like a while to edit the lyrics to tailor them to be right. But then they make like the melody and everything. What he does is a little different. He makes like he edits an existing song, like with the Higgins one, which I liked, and then the other ones he does other songs, and then I think he uses ChatGPT. He told me one time to make all the lyrics to them to be like Carrie themed or whatever. And I'll give you that. Like the Higgins one was good, but some of his other ones were pretty lame. Like the Garage one wasn't as good. That's why Aiden didn't want to play it on his show, because he would always send me the new songs he made. And then like the Higgins one though, the fuck is it called? The Weed Whacker one. That one is good. I'll admit, but. Yeah, Jimmy, admit the Jim Crow Gillis it's a bop. You like it. You're not gonna deny that. But
so good.
He probably doesn't like the subject matter. But all right, let's start with his show. We can do this on hopefully we'll do 1.25, I guess. It sucks. I hate on here you can't do custom, but like 1.5 always sounds like crazy loud, but 1.25 is a little too slow. Like you can't do like 1.35, which I like to do on here. Oh wait, yes you can. That was a boomer thing. You do this little bar. Oh wait, no, I don't want 1.75. Do 1.35. Okay. All right.
Here's the thing. It's not a good idea to poke someone who doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, you give quite a lot of fucks to me. Quite a lot of fucks. I mean, this is going to take all night. I feel like I'm going to have to keep pausing.
Oh my
all
God.
the lines. Then why did you respond like 200 times to me the other night? And you immediately saw my tweet and went off. You give quite a lot of fucks to me. Keep pretending that. Keep pretending. And yeah, it's not a good idea to poke somebody who doesn't give a fuck, because I don't give a fuck. I don't have a YouTube channel to get taken down. This isn't my livelihood. This is just child's play to me. I don't give a fuck about you. You're an unemployed loser who lives in your basement, and
Yes.
your biggest achievement is helping at the Wilbur with somebody who brags about jizzing on a couch he doesn't own. Take several seats, Jimmy. You give quite a lot of fucks.
And he does because they went. Let me just say this real quick, and I'll try not to interrupt so much, but this was crazy. So he does because he went on to the Mo account, and then he went on to the Chelsea account. They were like triple teaming it. They were like all over this. They were posting every 5 seconds about this. Everything you said. Oh, yeah. So they definitely care. All right.
They give lots of fucks. Yeah. He went on Aiden's stream about me. He on his own stream. You give a lot of fucks. You made a song about me. Your shitty 12 Days of Christmas one. You give a lot of fucks.
2 has the time. 3 is bitch.
Do you have time? I mean, yeah, you're right. I guess you're unemployed, so that makes sense. But then you disappear for a few days and sleep for 72 hours straight. So,
and gay. 4 doesn't care about you. 5 doesn't care what people think. Big time.
Well, you care. You care a lot.
Big time doesn't care what people think. Couldn't give a shit less.
And why did you go into crying, hiding about the Aussies? Some people across the world back in whenever it blew up in like January. You care a lot, Jimmy. You care a lot what people think. And that's fair. A lot of people do. This whole thing has made me care quite a lot less. And I was so worried for Aiden to be sending his followers at me for so long. It feels so free that I really don't care. Somebody like that Jessica Atkins, that's what these people look like. I couldn't give a flying fuck what you think.
I totally agree. I was afraid at first too. I was like, oh, I don't want to speak out. And then my husband was like, why? And then my kids were like, well, what are they going to do? And I'm like, well, what if they come after us, whatever? And he's like, well, what are they going to find out? That we're awesome? Who fucking cares? And I'm like, you know what? Why do I care? I haven't had anything repossessed or foreclosed or a criminal record. Go ahead. I don't know.
Well, a lot of people don't want to do it because it's not the popular thing to do. Same thing with standing up for Karen with the recording stuff, because it's not the popular thing to do. But you have to remember, it's not the popular thing to do just in this small little turtle boy Twitterverse. Out in the real world, she has so much support. People don't know who Aiden is. People don't give a fuck who Aiden is. I mean, she's going on a podcast next week with this channel that has millions and millions of followers. I bet a lot of them don't know who the fuck Turtle Boy is, and I hope he probably won't even be mentioned. Just like on the Lifetime movie this weekend, which I cannot wait to see, that cracked out character who's playing him. Nobody cares. Nobody knows who Turtle is. We're not afraid of you anymore. You're not afraid of your stupid followers going after us, and that's that.
Exactly.
They do though. They do. Which is how I know, I'm getting all these paragraphs of responses and
you're reading all of them. You're reading every single word, and the way your lead likes to say, you're gonna swallow it. You're gonna swallow it. You're swallowing every word, and that's why you're deflecting, because it scares you, and that's why you're calling koalas for 48 minutes, because you're fucking scared, Jimmy. Because people know your number now and what a scumbag you are.
paragraphs, and actually, and this and that. I haven't read fucking one of them.
Yes, you did.
I'm not reading anything. You think I'm reading anything?
Then how are you bringing this all up? You've read all of them, and that's why you're scared.
Crazy old bitch says.
Crazy old bitch. Again, with the old stuff. Jimmy, honey, I know you don't have your screen right now, but the filters, when you see it in person, you're older than me, and you look about 20 years older. Take several seats.
They love to throw the old card around, first of all.
Old mare. Okay, well, whatever. You're old Jim Crow Gillis. Jim Crow Gillis. Yeah. That's who you are, because you're a racist piece of shit. You're Jim Crow Gillis. That's all I'm going to call you from now on. Until maybe if you make a public apology and say you're going to get mental health treatment for your extreme racism, maybe we'll stop calling you that. But until then, we're clearly not close to that day. You're Jim Crow fucking Gillis.
Oh my good Lord. Listen, I would maybe consider giving it validity or reading everything if she didn't fucking lie about absolutely everything on this earth.
What have I lied about? Go ahead. Let's count some specifics. I've heard nothing that I've supposedly lied about, but you lie about everything, Jimmy. I don't know. I don't want to I'm trying to think. I had a couple timestamps of stuff, but I don't want to play the whole thing. We'll do a little bit more.
I mean, even in her first, yeah, right. Notice how all the times that she's talking about her relationship, it's the first, and she's just there to correct the record. I just want to do a space just to clear the air. I need to do a second one just to get everything.
No, because the first couple times I had to do it was because fucks like you and Jess were accusing me of sharing the recording when we were supposed to still say there was no fucking recording. So yeah, the first space, I was just saying I didn't share recording, but I had to call it a alleged recording. And let's just remind the world again, it's not an alleged recording. Karen recorded Aiden without her consent. He violated her. And then he played it for Nurse Kim. And then he played it for Will. He eventually played it for you. He played it for Jess. He played it for God knows how many people. And somebody told Karen, that person's a hero, but that person wasn't me because I didn't know about it until after Karen already knew. And all of you creepy losers lied about it. You not only lied about hearing it and lying about it existing, you also then joined the bandwagon of hating on Karen with your leader for 4 months and calling Karen a cunt, calling Karen saying she owes Aiden, saying she's ungrateful. And now you're trying to crawl back in and pretend that didn't happen and that you're supportive of Karen. And guess what? It's not going to happen. We're going to remind you what creepy, disgusting liars you are. And the best thing to do is go report another case. Stop trying to pretend you're good people and go away. Sorry.
And
I'm
can I just wait?
Yeah.
Let me just interrupt real quick. And he also Aiden admitted that he lied. There's.
Oh yeah, I've seen that clip on here. He admits that he lied about the finally.
He admits that he lied and that he recorded her and that he lied about the recording because he didn't know it got out there. And that then he was like, oh yeah, then I felt like a jerk because then I lied. So like so anyone who's believing that all this stuff that you did in his own words, he says he lied and he lied about it and he did it. So yeah.
And that's fine. Again, we get like why you're lying about it because like of the bail. And like that's the thing. Like you should have he's like, oh yeah, this could have just died down and been between two people. Yes. It should have just died and been between two people, but you couldn't shut the fuck up, Aiden. You had to keep saying, oh, she's ungrateful and I should thank her, making fun of the things she said on the recording. And then you force to the point where you're making her look bad. And then it's like, she doesn't want the question out there of why, like, she's not doing interviews with you. Like, that's what those texts that he's leaked with her, where she's like, that Joe was leaked too, where he's like, do you want your story out there? Because Aiden's telling everybody I'm ungrateful and not setting the record and not telling everybody that he recorded me. And she's like, sure. Yeah, you couldn't just keep your fucking mouth shut. You kept going on hating on Karen, despite the fact that was a huge violation recording her. So yeah, it should have been between two people, but because Aiden couldn't shut the fuck up, it got blown up.
Third one, literally just to clear the air. I have to do a YouTube stream and I have to do it with my longtime best.
Yeah, because you're doing YouTube streams about me, you're writing songs about me, you're going on shows with Aiden. See how that works? You do a video, I do a video. You do a video, I do a video. That's how that works.
Best friend, MLF Pink Lady, just to clear the air. We've been best friends for 2 weeks.
We never said we were best friends. Just KK to me. But you know what? We can be friends with whoever the fuck we want to be. You are the last person who should be criticizing anybody else's friendship. Every single person that you come across that you pretend to be friends with, you're talking shit about them behind the back. You're plotting. You're trying to get them charged. And he pretends to be Joe's friend and he's helping him get charged with the stuff with Olivia. You have no fucking place to ever be criticizing anybody else's friendships. We can be friends with whoever the fuck we want. We can do whatever we want.
We just met online through mutual hate, but we're so close. Sisters, actually, we're sisters. And thank you. And I'm just doing this just to clear the air. I'm not a, you know what else I love? Oh my God. You know what else I fucking love? I needed to do this because I didn't have a platform. It's like, you don't have a platform? So then what are you communicating from? Oh, your platform. You mean?
I don't know if I said that Aiden has a large platform, which is true, but a platform, no. Yeah, I didn't have a YouTube channel before this, but now I do, bitch. So
you don't have a big following. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah,
that's what you mean.
What do I have? Like 800 subscribers, but you know you're gonna watch it, even if you're not gonna subscribe. I mean, didn't you pull it up earlier, Meredith, that there was like more views on mine than like Jess's stupid streams this week? Like,
yeah,
that's probably what you were, yeah.
Got more.
You share this one will too.
The other night got more.
You know you're gonna watch it. You're gonna sit and swallow it and watch it.
Okay, got it. Very different. Just we're trying to keep everyone honest. I'm not really in anything. I'm just here just to support. I don't have the platform. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I do. I wouldn't consider a YouTube channel with like 800 subscribers a platform, but Yeah, now I do.
And what does it matter? Who fucking cares if you have a platform or not? Like, yeah, you're gonna go on YouTube and say what you want to say. Like, who is he to say that you can't do it? Like, get over yourself, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy has no place to tell anybody else what the fuck to do, given his life choices.
Best friend. Just kidding.
What?
I said best friend. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You're my best friend now, apparently.
One second.
Dude, she needs to back the fuck off. She needs to back the fuck off. Here's the weird part.
Or I'll probably just keep doing whatever the fuck I want and not take the advice of an unemployed basement dweller who says shit like this regularly, like it's normal.
I feel like this shouldn't be legal. That's how much fun I'm having with this. I almost feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm.
Can you hear that?
A mentally challenged child.
Yeah.
I feel like this shouldn't be legal.
Yeah, I probably refrain from taking the advice of somebody who talks about beating up children, Jibby. Think so. Thank you so much for giving me your life wisdom, though. I'll take that back and get back to you.
It's that her and fucking the koala think they can like gang up and get people.
I'm so glad we've gotten you riled. It's so riled up, Jimmy. Her and the koala get people riled up. I'm so glad. I love it. I love it. It makes what is it? What does he say? He's like, it makes me hard. It makes me hard that you get so riled up.
I know what you're doing. You honestly think I'm like slow? Bitch, I'm not slow.
I know. I never accuse you of being stupid, Jimmy. I think you're actually extremely calculating and manipulative. I never accuse you of being slow. I know. And you know what? You suspect all these things, that this is like this big plan, because that's the shit that you do. The scheming behind the scenes. No, it's really not that deep. Koala cares about sticking up for Karen. He knows Aiden's a shitbag, and he's happy to stick up for me. There's no big plan. There's no scheming, despite what you do.
I know exactly what's going on.
Exactly.
I know why things happen. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're on to us, Jimmy. You're on to us.
It's fucking real.
Yep.
So, I mean, am I surprised that her and the koala wanted to like try and catch a bitch in a recording? No, I'm not surprised. But although
catch a bitch in a recording, which one is he talking about?
When Koala called him, I think.
Oh yeah, no, that's a story that might be first base. I don't know. Koala takes very, very detailed notes, and I don't know what the wiretapping laws are in Australia, but I don't know. I think I'd be very careful. I think we're hoping Jimmy's going to lie about his conversation. He's lied a little bit, but he's pretty much admitted for most of it, like the shit about Olivia. I mean, it's no surprise, but stay tuned.
she's not the one who records and releases, guys. Remember that. That's not her. She's not the one that does that. She doesn't record things. She doesn't release things. She doesn't watch.
But it was okay when Aiden recorded Karen and then played it for people, which is essentially releasing it. I mean, he's playing it for all these people. KK Jimmy.
Wiretap people. And she doesn't like release them under weird like accounts. That's not her.
Release what under weird accounts?
Right? That's not her. So
yeah, it's not her.
No, it's not. Anytime you see that,
yeah,
it is not her behavior. Definitely not her behavior at all.
Just like Aiden and Jess aren't releasing wiretapping things under making up fake sources and Proton emails and stuff. That's not them at all, though, guys. They're above that.
Yeah, they don't do that. Only you, Meredith. Only you do that.
Only me.
It just doesn't track. It doesn't track with her to do that. Like if you look at her history of relationships, she hasn't done that before. Never. She's never secretly recorded a boyfriend doing cocaine and released it to their job. She's never hacked it.
It wasn't secret, and
you didn't record it.
She hasn't done that, guys. He was scorned. He was just mad that she was going to take away that hot frigid tail. That good as they call it.
Is he like? I don't even know what he's talking about. He's trying to like talk about me sexually, something gross to me. Like you literally just like
he's trying to be like sexual gross.
He's just the thought of that greasy slime ball with the nasty cig breath, and he smelled awful. It smelled like dogs and cigarettes every time I was with him. It's just like it's repulsive thinking about you like talking about me sexually or anybody sexually. Like it's no fucking wonder you're asexual because you're absolutely repulsive.
Yeah, he doesn't get to hit that anymore. It's too bad. That was Brandeezy. I like this comment. Jimmy, please tell me you spoke to Koala and totally were being a fake ass bitch to try and get them to share it all out. Brand, do you know me? Do you fucking...
Oh, this was good. He basically says that he like purposely told Koala that Olivia was the account, knowing Koala would put that out there. So he's like, this person asked him, did you purposely put out like fake information hoping Koala would leak it? So you were hoping that Koala would, who already hates Olivia, would tell everybody Olivia, part of Aiden's legal team, was doing a troll account of me that was contacting my work and harassing me relentlessly. I'm so glad you admitted that, Jimmy, so we didn't have to guess anymore. Thank you.
Know me. Do you think I'm gonna have a genuine conversation with the person who fucking tries to get every piece of information they can on anyone close to Aiden so they could use it? Come on, hun.
I mean, maybe your purpose of that was giving him shit on Aiden too, because you're a snake and you fucking frequently play double agent. So maybe that's also another possibility. But I think you're actually being honest about that. I think you definitely were telling that to Koala so he'd go and tell it online, and it worked. Like one account did, Barbara did post that because we wanted to like explore it and see, or not we, like they wanted to explore it and see what people would respond with. And I immediately was like, I reached out to Olivia. I was like, I don't think you would ever do that. But yeah, Jimmy was hoping that, and he was hoping Koala would take the bait and start a whole revamp up the whole anti-Olivia stuff that already happened and is kind of played out. Like the stuff with her and Joe, it's like it doesn't, I don't know, like there's no interest in repeating all that out there. He's already gone after enough, but he's not going to take some fake lie by Jimmy falsely accusing your account and go to that. But that's what you were hoping, Jimmy.
Like, obviously, like, I feel like I shouldn't have to explain this. Like, I really feel like I shouldn't have to explain it.
Obviously, because it's so normal to talk to people in Aiden's enemies, your best friend's enemies, for 48 minutes and plant false evidence and put out in the world. Obviously, guys.
Maybe they're best
Oh my
friends.
good lord. Like, be fucking real, dude. Like, oh my god, Meredith, you got me. You got me by revealing what you do. Oh wow, big
No,
get.
I don't do that.
What a big get.
When have I done anything like that?
And she's acting like, here's the best part too, is that like she's acting like she didn't hate everybody. Like you think what you think when I said that shit to her about Nan back in the day that she was like, no, Jimmy, come on.
I think my words were like, yeah, I guess like she is kind of annoying, but like whatever. It's like I don't care. Like I don't care to like I don't need to go and like go after her and attack her. Certainly not enough. And I'm sorry for saying that because I know that I've like gotten to know Nan. Like she's a really nice person, and I consider her a friend now. And I'm sorry. I've apologized to her privately, and I'll apologize publicly. I'm very sorry for joining in on any bashing of Nan. I've shared all my texts with Jimmy with her at this point. He's way worse. He's the aggressor. It's fucking weird. It's a guy, this creepy, greasy 37-year-old who's like obsessed with her and obsessed with her body and going after her. And it doesn't even come close to the extent. Anything I said doesn't come close to the disgusting, vicious thoughts. Like who even thinks some of the things? Like even with Esty, ripping her wig off her Skeletor head. This is not fucking normal. This is a violent man, a violent, disgusting, dark soul. And yeah, I talked shit, but didn't come close, and I didn't act on it and go on the internet and do a parody account of them.
Exactly.
What? Get real. Daniel, she didn't like you either.
Or whatever, like the Money Tits account that talks about like her body and stuff. Like, yeah, the Esther Reed account, which I'm sure like the trolls are gonna call this. Oh, I didn't do a parody on. Yes. The Esther Reed thing. Posted Esty's own videos. Didn't say skin flaps and talk about Nan's vagina like this fucking creep, disgusting loser here. Nothing even close to the Esther Reed account, which by the way, Jimmy loved Esther Reed.
No one did. And if you watch Brian LTL's truth journey that he turned into a $130 fucking grift.
Leave Brian fucking alone. I'm so sick of all of them going after Brian. Leave Brian alone. He's smarter than you. He's better than you. He's more successful than you. You're a fucking loser, Jimmy. Go back in your basement.
He was mad at me for making fun of Nan. He's like, this is a woman who gives money to the defense fund. She gives money to Aiden. She drives up here on her weekends. She leaves her family to come up here and give money to Aiden and Karen. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah. It's like, why would you ever be mean? Why would you be mean to her? It's like, well, I can now because the trial's over, right? So now I can. Before I know. I don't want people being like.
Naturally, because if you don't like someone, the natural like adult reaction isn't to just keep your thoughts to yourself if you don't like them and just not choose to interact with them. Naturally, you have to be a mean girl and make fake accounts of them, make burner accounts, go after them, call them, like talk about skin flaps and shit, and then make songs about them, right? That naturally, now that the trial, that's a natural adult thing to do, right?
Normal adults do that.
Because Karen needed money, Aiden needed money, so whatever.
But also, too, remember, let's not forget on Money Tits, you mocked her doing it. So that's actually, that's not being totally honest Jimmy. If we go back to this tweet on Money Tits, So you didn't wait till the trial was over, because what was the date of this one? In May. The trial, last time I checked, the trial didn't end until June. So that's disingenuous, and you are making fun of her donating to Karen. Who the fuck cares? Are you just sad that you're a poor loser and you're going to be in mommy's basement forever? Is that why you have such an issue? Why it's such a trigger for you with other people donating to Karen?
Yeah, why is it any of his business what Nan donates to who and why? Like, I forget it. Like, this whole thing about like who has the money and who doesn't. Like, who cares? Like, it's none of your business what she does with her money.
Yeah, and let me go to I have our text file right here that I'll share. Where is it? And I'm pretty sure, like, I said the same exact thing to him where I'm like, he was like whining about Nan. I'm like, one of the things I said, which I know this is not the right reason to like somebody or not be mean to somebody. You should just not be mean to them because it's the right thing to do. But one of the things that I was like, well, she donates money to Aiden, and like, why would I want to hurt anything? Like somebody like helping Aiden's defense fund. Oh, here we are. SD blocked money. Can you see these texts?
I can see them. I'm on my phone still, so I am home now, but I'm not on my laptop, so that's why I haven't
even looked at all of these, but I have like nothing to hide with him because he was just the one who was such a piece of shit and not me ever. Let me see. I don't know. There's a text here where I'm like literally telling him that this very thing. I'm like, well, she donates money to Karen and Aiden, so like, I don't know. I'm not going to be a fucking cunt to her just because you don't like her, Jimmy.
And like she gave a lot of money to Aiden too, right? For his like, why is Jimmy like beating her up? I mean, he helped Aiden's fun too. Like, I don't get it. That's his fret.
Exactly. I don't know. He doesn't give a fuck.
Well, probably because he has no money, but.
Yeah, so he was clearly triggered by her donating money or whatever. Jimmy, that wasn't totally honest that you waited till after trial to go after her.
Like, okay, cool. But no, dude, that's weird. How could you be mean to a woman who loses a bunch of weight and then fat shames everybody else and then leave?
Nan doesn't fat shame people. I mean, I think her comments with Jess have been like similar to mine with her breakfast. I mean, I say it all the time that Jess is having her 3,000 calorie breakfast, which, by the way, I never even would say if she hadn't talked about me sexually, mocked me, like called me ugly. So yeah, criticizing her very unhealthy 3,000 calorie breakfast is fair game. And if anything, it should help her think about declining the sugar. She's lupus. I mean, that diet is a big thing in controlling that disease. And
right,
what she's doing with all the sugar can't be helpful.
To be clear about that, she goes after the reason Nan has gone after her with that is because Jess has been horrible to her. So like she calls her awful names, etc.
Makes fun of Nan, like her skin and everything, and her losing weight and stuff. And it's disgusting. These people act like they're above it all when they start it and they do it worse. And then when people respond with similar things, they forget. It's just gaslighting 101.
It's her family. Forces her kid to perform a gunpoint.
So mad. Jimmy, again, have several fucking seats before you ever criticize somebody else's family and how they live their life and what parenting. She talks about like Nan like leaving her kids. That is none of your fucking business. Even if you were a good person and weren't a fucking loser with a fucking dumpster fire of a life living at your mom's basement at 37 with no career prospects, no relationships, you still shouldn't be talking about others' feelings, but you're you. So have several fucking seats about talking about anybody's parenting. You will never have kids. Thank God that you would be a horrible parent because you're a horrible person and they would be taken away by DCF just like most of your new audience. Sorry, that makes me so mad when he talks.
Puts herself right in the middle of a murder trial for no other reason than to.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I don't understand why these people who have no children think that they can tell people who are parents how to parent.
Fucking
like
loser.
You don't have kids.
Yeah, especially when this is you.
All right.
I'm trying to play the clip again. I need to have like.
I feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm beating up a mentally challenged child. I feel like this shouldn't be legal. That's how much fun I'm having. Child. a mentally challenged child. A mentally challenged child.
Yeah. Shut the fuck
Wasn't
up.
he like a special ed teacher too? Like
I don't know.
How
I don't
awful.
know.
Ugh.
Help.
Disgusting.
I don't know, Brian. Why would I be mean to someone like that?
Because you're a terrible fucking person. We all know it. You've given yourself up.
I don't know. You tell me, hon. Like, like you fucking tell me, hon. How the fuck do I know? And dude, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. Y'all see Nan in there moderating? Did you see every single positive comment about Melanie Little get chucked right out there like they were one of her kids? You guys catch that? And
I didn't, because I don't care about other people, what they're doing, their moderating activities or chats, especially somebody who I supposedly hate. So I'm so glad you're admitting that's how you're spending your time, Jimmy. What a fucking loser.
And then I saw at the end someone questioned
Maybe spend it making songs that don't fucking suck. Maybe.
it. Someone was like, "Why are you deleting my nice comments?" And Nan writes back, "I'll do whatever the fuck I want."
Yeah, she will, because it's somebody else's channel. It's not your channel, Jimmy. You don't get to control and dictate what other people do with their channels. I mean, make your own shitty channel better. What the fuck is that evil laugh? What the fuck is that? What was that? What was that? It was like
it's like Scooby-Doo.
What the fuck was that, Jimmy? Are you dying of emphysema already? Is that what's happening right now? What the fuck was that? Hold on, I want to rewind that second.
Oh, Daniel.
Is that a hyena?
No. And dude, we gotta talk about this. Oh, dude. I mean, like, he was kind of like comical in the beginning. He could have went harder. I feel like it wasn't. I wish he went.
Wait, what is it? You can't.
I wish he went a little harder.
How do you know how?
I feel like it was weak. It was more like, here's how everyone plans to attack against me.
You know how on your phone you can press like skip a few 10 seconds back and forth? Can you not do that on YouTube? I know this is probably super question.
You are
There's
definitely
you know what I mean? How right around here there's like back and forth 10 seconds. Can you do that on? I guess not. I hate having to slide around.
No. And dude, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this.
Well, I just wanted to replay that creepy laugh again. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Daniel. Ooh, Daniel, you're a.
Keep calling her Daniel, and I will keep calling you Jim Crow Gillis. Yeah, no more Auntie Deb. You're Jim Crow Gillis because you're a fucking racist piece of shit. Keep saying Daniel. We can keep saying Jim Crow Gillis until it sticks. We'll play that every single day. And
who calls her Daniel now too? Like Jess.
Who does?
She copies everything these guys do. She is so.
I don't even get it. What is that what is that nickname supposed to be? Like, you're supposed to be like a content creator. Why don't you create some shit that doesn't suck? Some nicknames that don't suck. I mean, that took me 2 seconds to go with Jim Crow Gillis, and it's a fucking hit. Like, what? Can't you create something that doesn't suck since your full-time job is content creator? Because your nick teams and your jokes fucking suck. Stop sucking, Jimmy. Stop sucking. Same thing with Jess. She can't come up with her own, so she just copies Jimmy.
She copies everything that Aiden and Jimmy Crow say. Everything.
Yeah, I don't even get what is Naniel supposed to mean. How is that even supposed to be like a diss? I don't get it. Like Naniel, like is she saying like because Daniel is a guy's name, so they're calling her like man again, making fun of her looks? Like cool joke, Jimmy. Well, let's call you pregnant. I don't know. Something. Well, I'll come up with a good one. Because you look like you're pregnant.
Crazy bitch.
You're the only crazy
old Daniel.
Crazy old Daniel. What is his age? Like, is he like? What is his obsession? He calls me old mare. Jimmy, you're the only one who looks like an old. Let's pull up some nice pictures of him. Where's the sig one?
They love to go for the old.
Old.
I mean, I'm the oldest one here. Come on now.
I don't know the sig pic handy, but he looks like he's rough in person. I mean, he ups the filters on his show, but it's not. Filters are over filtering.
Hear me doing the Nan thing, and he's like, "You guys gonna what? You guys gonna like this guy? Look at him in wigs and makeup." And I'm like, Brian, don't you dare comment on anyone wearing a wig.
Why the fuck is he so obsessed with wigs? I mean, he's like talking about ripping Estee's wig off. Like, what is your fucking wig obsession, Jimmy? Like, if anything, like some of his pictures, he looks like he's wearing a fucking wig. Have you seen his hair? He looks like a fucking Muppet. in some of them. I think he got a haircut recently, but in some of the ones around Christmas with that hair, it's like, what the fuck?
Rip that fucking wig off her stupid Skeletor head and fucking burn it. She pisses me off so much. Like, get lost, Esty. Get fucking lost.
Yeah, the wig obsession. What is it? I don't know. All right.
Don't you do it. Don't you fucking.
Like, the amount of times this guy laughs at himself at his own stupid fucking jokes on the show, it's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you gonna keel over and die soon? You sound like you're about to croak.
No one's even like talking to him. He's like,
He's
might
just
as well
talking to
laughing and talking.
That's
to
why,
himself.
like, I don't. Yeah, that's why I wanted to have you on too, because it's like, am I just gonna talk to myself all the time? I don't know. Is he talking to the chat, or is he just you just talk to yourself? I guess even when you're not going over, because he's not going over like a court document, or like I'm going over your stream, so I guess I could stop and comment even without you here and having a conversation. But he's just like talking to himself right now. It's fucking weird, but it lines up with his just everything else with his unhinged behavior. He's having like a ball, talking to himself and laughing at himself, laughing at his own jokes.
What the fuck? Dude. Oh, dude. I mean, like, he was kind of like comical in the beginning. He could have went harder. I feel like it wasn't. I wish he went a little harder.
I wish Brian went a little harder on you too, because you're a scumbag. But you know what? I'll pick up the slack whatever he forgot, Jimmy. I'm happy to keep doing this.
I feel like it was weak. It was more like, here's how everyone planned to attack against me. And by the end, I think all we learned was that he's severely paranoid.
No, they really did plan an attack on him, and Aiden was egging on Jess, and he told me too. And then Aiden wiretapped him, and then they were trying to get him to like admit to something that didn't happen. To be clear, he does not have a video and never had a video of the Enrique thing. He showed Jess a screenshot of a video. That's all he had, and that's the same thing. His story has never changed. That's what he told Aiden. Jess came up with this whole conspiracy theory to try and bring down Brian, that he had a video and wasn't releasing it and wasn't telling the truth. And then Aiden tried to get him to admit it on this wiretap phone call that's gone around. It was a takedown, and he's not crazy. Stop gaslighting. Stop being a piece of shit, Jimmy. Go away.
Do you think LTL wants to fuck Nan secretly? No. God, no. No.
Of course
No.
you bring up sexual.
I don't think anyone secretly wants
You're
to
a
do that.
fucking creep, and you can't go show without just like Aiden, your bestie. You can't go show without saying something vile sexually.
No. No way. Like, here's the thing too. It's like, how the fuck does she think this is gonna end? I mean, like the Merediths and the Nans and the. And here's an honest part. I do. At the end of the day, I feel bad for LTL, right? And I feel like a lot.
Brian's fine. Brian's fine, Jimmy.
A lot of other people who are like joining in on that group are just, they feel like kind of slighted or lost or like not.
Spare me the condescending bullshit. These are all people who you and your fucking piece of shit friends have fucked with for months. Spare me the condescending bullshit. Like, oh, I can understand. They feel left out or lost. No, they don't like when people talk shit about them. They don't like when people spread lies about them. They don't like the gaslighting, and they're sick of it. And they're sick of it going on without people defending them. Shut the fuck up, Jimmy.
Yeah, and can I just say too, like, nobody feels slighted that we're not in the group of you, Aiden, and all those other fuck faces. Like, no, we're happy we're not in that group of a bunch of
thank God I'm not associated with them anymore.
Who feels slighted that they're not in Aiden's circle? Certainly not me. What? Like, do you feel slighted about that? No. Who wants to be in that group?
I don't. Why would I want to be associated with people who talk about jizzing on couches, who have documented histories of beating women and whatever?
Yeah, none of us. Thanks. Thanks, Jimmy. We're good.
Thanks. We're good. Repos, like. I'll pass from being associated with like a psycho like Jess Machado, who's screaming out her car window, getting cars repossessed, crying about how she can't pay her bills. I'll pass. I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'd stick with Mike Crawford and Brian any day. So see ya.
In some way, so they all kind of like band together, which I understand, like having like going through your emotions and your feelings, like feeling different things at different times. But like it doesn't mean y'all gotta like band together and become this like Franken squad.
Or we can just do whatever the fuck we want and talk to whoever the fuck we want, and you could just sit the fuck down and
take several seats back over there, Jim Crow.
Yeah, we'll probably just do whatever the fuck we want and not take into account the advice of something called Jim Crow Gillis.
Of like anti everyone else. Like you can still do your own thing. And you know what?
We'll do whatever the fuck we want.
What I was thinking about when I was thinking about this is that chick Samantha, that I don't belong here chick.
I don't know who that is.
Right? Like she's killing it. She's fucking killing it. Her content is amazing. Amazing. She's not out here trying to be a part of anything. She doesn't need outside like validation from anything else.
She probably doesn't know about Turtle Boy. Hello.
I don't know who she is.
Who the fuck Aiden is?
I don't know who she is. I think it might, if it's a Samantha I'm thinking, maybe I think she does. She's done shows on his show. If it's the one I'm even talking about, but it's like what I hear here is that she hasn't had any issue with Aiden or said anything or questioned anything. So she's fair game. She's a content creator. She hasn't gone on a show with Nan, so I'm not going to go out and start publicly bashing her like he did with like the misdemeanor person the other day and sending people after her, because she's doing exactly what I want. She's being a good dog. So she's great. She's awesome. That's what I'm hearing here. Translation.
Which is like, dude, like, look, like it's doable. And you can be successful. Like Sam, yeah, thank you. Her name is Sam. But I feel like they're putting in this group, right, of like, it's like me and Aiden and Clara and Kim and Jess. And they're like, they're all just.
I mean, you all went on a show together to talk shit about me. I mean, you're all like talking about each other and so, like calling each other on your shows in time. Like, is it really that far-fetched?
They're all just teaming up and it's like, what? It's like, dude, we barely talk to each other.
You are. You all talk to each other all the time. I was with Aiden for almost 2 years. You're going to pretend like that didn't happen? KK.
There is no fucking weird group. There's nothing like that. That doesn't work like that. It's all like in their own mind. It's all like this delusion.
Yeah, we're all imagining it when you go on shows together and you're calling each other your shows. Like, what? Isn't he calling you shows? Yeah, we're all imagining it that they're friends.
I can't with this bullshit.
Which it's like, guys, like it's not how it is at all. At all. Even a little bit. There's something about like Meredith and like all these people that try and like quote unquote get you, or like try and like put you in like oh, like what about this? What about this? And I don't know how to say this without being wicked rude. That's kind of like, it's kind of like they don't like get it. Like I don't know if they like get what life is about and what like conversations are and what like humans are and what nuance.
Honey, you're the one, you were like so nervous and having anxiety about going out to dinner with like just me and Will, and then when we had to do this dinner with like this fundraiser one, like he's having all this social anxiety. He doesn't like to leave. He's like, I don't like to be around people. I don't like to leave my own basement. I sleep for 3 days in a row. Like, again, shut the fuck up, Jimmy.
We don't know about life. We don't know about life.
I'm gonna just grab some water quickly. So I'm gonna share a video while I'm gone for a second.
Okay. Oh, my favorite. Funny.
Timeline circus, same 3 names in the ring. Val, Lily, Jess all chasing the same cheap king. He's flexing on a threadbare couch, hand down his pants, calling daddy turtle. They clap in the comments like it's royal purple. He tosses out crumbs, they call it romance. He laughs at their bodies, they call it a chance. Scrolling for a light like oxygen. Tap his ad again and again. Pick me beret, spinning in his mentions. Beg for a bone, call it his attention. He drags you down, you call it praise. Dancing for a man who can't even pay his own place. Spirit round and round for nothing. Crown on a clown, and you swear that he's something. Thirst trap angles, filter turn to 10. They tear down every other girl to feel like they can win. Quote sweet venom, she's mid, she's fake, but you'll end up in his inbox waiting on your break. Notice me daddy while he types good girl. He swallowed that insult like he keys the world. He tosses out crumbs, you call it a feast. He names you his favorite right after the least. You're crawling through replies for a heart, for a wave. Trading your spine for a spot in his cage. Spinning in his mentions, back for a bone, call it his attention. He drags you down, you call it praise. Dancing for a man who can't even pay his own place. Parade round and round for nothing. Crown on a clown, and you swear that he's something. validation. Lily wants the throne. Jess just wants her
This
ad.
is not the same version I heard last night, because the one I heard last night, it was like, we can play that one after. But then I just want to get back to this so that we get through more. But the one I heard last night, it was like Val wants validation, Lily wants a dick pic. I think she posted like 3 different versions, but
Yeah, there's 2 versions that I heard. So funny.
When I heard it was like Lily wants a dick pic, I couldn't stop laughing.
Well,
yeah, check out Bonnie's page. Bonnie Raccoon is a totally recommend following if you're not already. One of my favorite Twitter followers right now. She makes, besides like the songs, she makes like a lot of good videos, just clipping stuff that's happened with these.
Yeah, she's amazing.
These liars. Yeah. All right, where were we?
I don't think they can pick up on nuance at all.
Yeah, we don't know about life.
There's so much eye rolling right now with like the condescension, with him acting like he's some superior. He's superior to anybody. Like, just no.
And that like nobody cares. Like nobody fucking cares.
You care.
But they do care. They do fucking care.
And it's weird that you do.
Well, then why do you have to do now? You're 15 minutes into saying why nobody cares and nobody should care. Why are you trying so hard? Hint: if you don't care, you don't need to be trying this hard, buddy.
It's weird. It's weird that you care so much.
It's weird that you care so much.
It's just a reflection of what you feel on the inside about yourself, which is like
exactly, Jimmy. This is a reflection of how you feel on the
inside.
Rip
that fucking wig off her stupid Skeletor head and fucking burn it. She pisses me off so much. Like,
that is a reflection of how you feel inside. I agree.
I don't know, a need to belong, which I understand. I get that. I get feeling like you want to belong.
No, we don't want to belong with your grifter group.
To something. But there's like, there are these 2 opposing emotions that are actually the same emotion, right? So it's nobody in the world understands me. I'm all by myself. I'm all alone. And it's me versus the world, which is like a comparative emotion. Like you're
why are you trying to like get so deep here, Jimmy? It's really not that deep, and you're the last one who should be doing these deep psychological analysis. This isn't even deep. This is.
I mean, he acts like anyone that agrees with them is like some part of some Lonely Hearts Club. Like, I don't know about you, but I have a very fulfilling life with a husband and children and life and a job and friends. Like, I don't live in a basement apartment and don't have a job or go anywhere. Like, I don't know what Lonely Hearts Club is he part of. It's not mine. I feel like he's projecting on what he feels. Like, I know that's not your life. You have a lot going on. I have a lot going on. Most of the people that think like us have a very fulfilled life with a lot of shit going on. Like he in his little mind has created this own little, that's his projection on what he is part of, a Lonely Hearts Club. Go on.
Exactly.
Go on.
To everything else. And what that is true. There's no one else in the world like you. You are kind of in a way alone on your own.
I didn't hear this weird part. I wonder how long this stupid psychology lecture goes on because I'm getting bored. Let's see. I don't remember this. I was like cleaning when I was listening to some of this earlier, and I don't remember.
Oh, Erica Walsh? Fucking love. Hold on, Erica Walsh. I'm gonna send you a link if you want to come up here and talk.
I think we're almost to the part where she's done. That's fine.
And she is fat shaming. She's mad that a bitch got a little thick. Mad at a thick bitch.
Oh, he's mad you fat shamed him.
I mean, after everything he said about me and my body, I don't really give a shit. I mean,
exactly.
I just said he should focus on himself.
Don't dish it out if you can't take it. Hello.
Yeah, and also it wasn't even so much like, let's go to this picture. It wasn't even so much like his body. It was more like, what the fuck was he wearing? Can we just look at this outfit? What the fuck was he wearing to the Wilbur? Like, what the fuck was this outfit? Why did nobody step in and...
Yeah, his taste in
what
clothing.
The fuck is this? This is like it's giving like I don't even know where to start. It's giving like Applebee's, like 90s, like I don't know. The shirt is somewhat like Western when you zoom in and stuff. Like, just why didn't anybody, if he's gonna be like a headliner in an important show, why did Aiden, who actually has like a stylist that he doesn't even have to pay for? I know Aiden's cheap, but he could have like had his stylist help him. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Then when you zoom in, it's like, I'm not going to do that, you guys, and have to look at this. But like, it's just, what the fuck is that? What am I looking at? What happened here?
It made me think of a comment because the Mo account and Chelsea account has a picture of me that's up from when, like, a while ago when I was at CrimeCon, and people are calling me a potato with pencil legs. That he looks like a potato with pencil legs. So
a busted can of biscuits with a busted can of biscuits holding a microphone hostage. Like, who was advising this? Who like, and what is the haircut and then the chin strap going on here? Like somebody step in. Aren't like gay guys supposed to be like fashionable and stylish? Like, what is this? The greasy hair, just no. Yeah. Just no. Okay. Back to this.
She's such a girl's girl, though. It's like, dude, she was drinking on the first live stream with the glare when he wasn't. What do you mean? She made it out to seem like she did.
Who cares?
Like, what? Dude, what? What? Like, did she literally, like, I feel like for him to say that, she must have been like, Brian, they forced drinks down my throat, and then they paraded me around, and everyone wants me. Everybody just wants me. Because I'm hot Naniel.
She literally never said
hot,
that.
fresh, and ready Naniel.
Yeah, she's beautiful, and you're a fucking greasy slime ball. Shut the fuck up. Again, you should not be criticizing anybody else's looks. You want to keep doing that, then we can keep going over this fucking disaster. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, Jimmy? You're gay. You're supposed to be fashionable. What the fuck is this? Keep talking shit about Nan. Keep making fun of her looks, and we can just keep calling you Jim Crow Gillis and point out what a racist piece of shit, unattractive loser, slime ball you are. We can keep doing it.
MLF is also named Meredith. Dude, MLF is out of her fucking tits. She wasn't even listening at the time. Meredith would say something, right? Meredith.
Why are you so mad, buddy? I'm so glad you watched the whole thing. I'm so glad you sat down and swallowed my YouTube presentation. Ew.
Be like,
I don't even like mocking him like with stupid sayings, honestly, because they're not even funny.
I was listening to you though.
What? Oh, I know. I'm so glad he's like trying to analyze it though. What a fucking loser. Like, that says more about you. You're like hate watching somebody which is I guess what I'm doing right now, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. He doesn't give a fuck.
Means because of this, and fucking MLF is over here zoning out. And
Why are you so mad? I love that he makes you so mad. Like living your mom, like you're just a normal mom living your life, and he's this so worked up. He's like, fucking MLF. I don't know. MLF's doing this. I don't do that. I'm so glad we get you so frazzled, Jimmy.
I was snorting it out. Like, what did he say? I was snorting out. Like I was zoning out. I wasn't zoning out. I feel like I was always cutting you off because it's hard to have. I'm not used to doing this, Jimmy, because this isn't my fucking job, loser. So I don't know like when to talk. I don't want to like interrupt. Like I'm trying to have a conversation. I don't fucking do this for a living. I'm not getting any fucking money from this. Like I wasn't zoning out. I don't even know what he was saying. Am I snorting out? Like what the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. He said he was like he's all worked up though, and I fucking love it. I love how like worked up he's getting over this.
Yeah, me and my 500 fucking followers are really making you nervous.
Take a deep breath, Jimmy. Like you're gonna croak soon. The smoking isn't helping. The lack of exercise. Like take a deep breath. We don't need your blood pressure getting up there too.
Yeah, why is he so bothered by me? Like, what? All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Same thing that Meredith said. It's like, dude.
He's so
what? What? And let's just clear the record too, because I did see this. Valerie posted a picture of MLF suckling down some of her wine, right? And she was like, oh my God, that's her, like, whatever, like fifth chug, whatever she said. It was funny. And then MLF was like, these are from Pottery Barn. Sorry you can't afford them. They are wine glasses from Pottery Barn for my Pinot Grigio. Sorry, like, you're not classy enough or something, right? Now.
Yeah, Jimmy, you wouldn't know anything about Pottery Barn. You can't even dress yourself for an important event. Shut the fuck up.
I did mention this though, but go ahead. Let him go.
Who cares? Yeah, they're gonna make fun of your wine glasses because they don't like understand nice wine glasses. Like it's just
no, he says like because they are red wine glasses, and he's right. So at least he knows that. But I didn't want to.
He doesn't drink. How the fuck does he know that? I thought he doesn't drink and he's sober. Why the fuck?
Well, I didn't want to drink red wine on YouTube because if anyone that does drink red wine knows this, you get red wine teeth. And do I want to be on YouTube with red wine teeth and then they make fun of me? And it's not Pinot Grigio, it's Sauvignon Blanc, and they are red wine glasses, and I already explained that before I was even on. So
I'm so glad your like choice of wine glasses is like putting him this much into tizzy, and he's all like worked up about it, and he's spending his time analyzing it.
He has to analyze it.
What a fucking loser.
You really want to be a bitch. I'm going to let you know, MLF, that those are Pinot Noir glasses that you were drinking out.
Oh my God, whatever will you do? He's being such a dick to you. Oh my God. Are you going to cry? Are you going to be okay?
They're not $38. They're $102. So fuck off, Jimmy. And I don't think you make that when you're living in a fucking basement with no job.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. Just like you don't know what my litter robot is, and you like saying there's litter all over my apartment. No, bitch. We have bougie cats, and you wouldn't know what a litter robot is because it's more than you can make in 3 months begging for donations. Go back to your basement, bitch.
Okay? Those are meant to aerate the tannins from a Pinot Noir, which is a red wine. You're drinking Pinot Grigio, a white wine. That's not meant for Pinot Grigio. You notice how wide it was at the bottom? Yeah, that's not for a cold wine. That would make it warm pretty quick.
Oh my God. And MLF, she's using the wrong wine glasses. And oh my God. And I'm going to freak out and have a mental breakdown because MLF, she didn't know. She should have used red wine glasses. She should have only using white wine glasses. Oh my God. Shut the fuck
Wait
up.
till he sees my next wine glass on my next live. It's going to be a huge fucking wine glass, Jimmy. Suck it.
You stupid bitch.
Okay.
Like, what is with the vitriol to you? What the fuck have you ever done to Jimmy? I mean, yeah, like go ahead and call me that now because at this point I've retaliated back. I've said quite a lot because you're fucking Jim Crow Gillis and you're a racist piece of shit. What the fuck has MLF ever done to you? We're calling you stupid bitch. This is this vicious, aggressive. He's aggressive towards women. He's a fucking greasy slime ball who should go back in his basement and shut the fuck up.
Oh, Pottery Barn. Oh. Because you can't afford Pottery Barn. Well, if you're gonna buy a $30 fucking wine glass, you should put the correct one in it.
How long does this go on with this pot? Like, what a fucking loser. Who is listening to this crap as like entertainment, not like hate watching because of us, because we're just doing our show on him.
And then she's like, I live in Central Massachusetts. Is that near Jimmy? I'm like, bitch, let me find out where you live. Don't you fucking dare even try and.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Jimmy? Talking about finding out where she lives because she just doesn't like you because she knows that you're a piece of shit. Are we surprised? Wasn't Jess threatening this too? And this is what Aiden does to everybody, right? Are you there? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Oh no, she left. We'll see if she comes back in. But yeah. Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. You're not going to go to her house. You're a fucking pussy. I mean, I've seen you when you get all freaked out. Just you were fucking afraid and cried and hid for 2 months in the winter because of some Australian, a 60-year-old Australian, however how old Aussie Insider is. You went and cried like a little bitch for months because Aiden blocked you too and disappeared. You're not going to go to her house. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to leave your basement. You're probably never going to address any of the shit you've been called out for. And guess what? There's a lot more coming. So crawl back in your hole, bitch.
Cross me.
You're not going to MLS house. You're not going to do anything because you're a pussy baby bitch loser, just like your friend.
You stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot.
And then I have like Meredith's alt accounts being like, I have your mom's phone number. I'm like, go ahead.
When did I ever say anything about your mom's phone number on there? I don't need to call your mom because I'm sure she already knows what a shit person you are. And unfortunately, she's stuck living with you. So no, I don't have an alt account that I was talking about calling your mom on. I don't have an alt account right now that I'm even going after you because I'm doing it on my own because I have a much larger platform there. Why would I want to make an alt account with no followers to go after you? I'd rather do it on my page with 14,000 followers for the world to see what a fucking loser you are.
Call her. Shit.
I don't need to.
Maybe she'll give you as much Catholic guilt.
She knows how much you suck. She knows what a disappointment you are of a son. I don't need to call her.
Because we've all gotten. She's a dirty, dirty bitch.
A dirty bitch. Okay. And you're not. Let's go back to some of your greatest hits here. Where's that? I have a good one for this one I wanted to pull up.
Questions. Every time I would answer a question, she would fucking interrupt, and not interrupt me to speak. She would yell at people in the chat room, tell people they were being mean. She started singing happy birthday to someone in the chat room, and then she got mad when I tried to answer, finish my question. I was literally about to fucking rip that fucking wig off her stupid Skeletor head and fucking burn it. She pisses me off so much. Like, get lost, Esty. Get fucking lost. No. That is a fucking wig. That is a fucking wig. Not, I think. It is. I've seen the tracks. That is 1000% a fucking wig. Oh my God. And dude, I'm such a troll. I don't care. I'm such a troll. I went on my YouTube troll account when she was on the Young Jerks the other night, and I was like, oh, what up? I go, what up, Esty? Is that a new wig looking
And you're gonna call me a dirty bitch, Jimmy? Yeah. Okay.
good, girl? They deleted it.
I think there's one more.
Well, you know what? That's not even like that's not bad. Like, I'm glad you said something, because like she did say that, and not even like because you told me that, and not even you. Other people told me that she was saying that too. So she obviously had like mentioned that to a couple of people, which is weird, right? Like that's fucking weird. Like, and who cares if someone's being rude to you on Twitter, unless it's someone you know and like with like a face that you can like put to it. Like for me, like fucking Aussie or whatever. Then why would you even care? Like, why is she like going so hard trying to figure out who like
He's so like scared of Aussie Insider. That was like again, Jimmy, you're pretending you're gonna show up at MLF's house when you're so scared of like a woman who lives in fucking Australia, an elderly woman, mind you, who you trolled with and started your issues with, and that made you hide and cry for months and go away and take a break. Yeah, I don't think you're showing up at MLF's house because you're a fucking pussy.
anonymous account is. Like, it doesn't matter. She's so fucking weird. She was like, I swear to God, this is like her event. This is like her prom.
Yeah, he's talking about Esty. He's talking about Esty here, by the way. You know Esty, who he's like he and Aiden are suddenly friends with.
Like, introduce people, interrupting people, going on the fucking microphone. You weren't there for that, but oh my God, it was fucking insane. She was so goddamn annoying. I'm so glad you were there. Well, you know what? That's not even like that's not.
Yeah. Somebody just made a good point in the chat. They were asking about the drive-by with Olivia. So I'm actually hearing some more information about this whole thing, and I'm honestly starting to think that Jimmy was the one who fed a lot of these delusions to Joe about Olivia not being real, probably because he's just a fucking piece of shit and loves drama and loves egging people on. I don't think he was like that, like totally believing it, but I think he played a lot bigger role in what's come out about about what happened with Joe and Olivia and putting these ideas in Joe's head, to be honest. And he did the drive-by, and we saw the text where he's saying, let's catch that N-word. But I have a feeling a lot more is going to come out about that in his role. And that's why he's playing this double agent right now, trying to keep on good side with Olivia, obviously, because she's part of Aiden's legal team, but also because he doesn't want Joe to somebody said I'm muted. Can you hear me? Am I muted? No, hopefully not. But yeah, no, I think he's trying to keep Joe and not have Joe find out about him being a witness against him, because I think Joe probably has a lot of embarrassing shit on Jimmy that I hope will come out, because he absolutely did help be a witness with Olivia and get him charged. Let me see if anyone else is going to come back, and then if not, we'll do a little bit more of this. I can only take Jimmy in small doses, and then we'll wrap it up because we've been going for a little bit. I don't know if she's coming back or not. All right. Where were we?
Dirty bitch.
Yeah, I'm a dirty bitch when you're out there saying the N-word regularly. KK, Jimmy.
Mara will be saying you relapsed. What do you mean will be saying? She's been saying that.
I never said you relapsed. I mean, I don't think you're on drugs. I just think you have severe mental health issues. You're a terrible person. You definitely need therapy. You're not a good person, but I don't think I ever said you relapsed. This is like Jess Machado always saying I'm calling her fat. Never happened. Just saying it as fact. Never said you relapsed, Jimmy.
I relapsed. I'm a pedophile. I
never said you were a pedophile. I said you absolutely should not be around children, and you know why. We don't need to play the clip for the 5th time tonight of you talking about how fun it is to beat up mentally challenged kids. I absolutely think you should not be around children until you've gotten the therapy you desperately need. But I never called you a pedophile. But let's keep rewriting history.
Lost my job for some reason that no one knows.
I know.
I share revenge porn to people she hates.
Oh, you did, though. You did share revenge porn. You shared it with John Barron. So we can pull up that message right now. That's a good spot right now. So the audacity of Jimmy sitting on a stream with Aiden talking about me sharing things when Jimmy is sharing it I didn't share it, let's be clear, with anybody who would put it on the internet. That would be all Jimmy and Aiden. Let me pull it up. I did have this one bookmarked, but I don't know where it went. Why can't I get to bookmarks now? This is weird. Oh, there we go. Jim Crow Gillis. Here we go. Yeah, Jason did a good post on this a couple weeks ago. So this is Jimmy sharing a picture of somebody's boobs, the infamous Apple Watch shits, to none other than John Barron, the biggest troll on the internet at that point anyways. I mean, he's obviously grown on me since then, but he shared it with John Barron back in August after he agreed to do the Wilbur with Aiden, knowing Aiden would not want this out there, knowing Aiden was trying not to get it out there. He shared this with John Barron with the explicit purpose of it being posted on the internet. And then he has the audacity to sit on Aiden's show last month and accuse me of the one putting it out there. Bitch, have several seats. You did share revenge porn, and that's why I went on the internet. Just shut the fuck up, Jimmy. Seriously. You do everything you accuse other people of doing.
Oh God, what else? I don't know. You name it. Oh, I troll Mark Betterow.
You did. We already went over that. You did troll Mark Betterow.
It's like, what up?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up?
Nothing. What's going on?
Well, I'm driving to Target. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just chilling.
You witnessing this craziness?
Yeah. I honestly, like bopped onto Twitter real quick and saw a couple of things, and I was like, what the fuck? And I saw somebody tag like Emily C, and I seen her right like, not today, thank you though, or something. And I was like, oh bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure Emily doesn't love what Jimmy said about her, but she's still falling in line. She's scared. She doesn't want to have Aiden and them go after her. I get it. That's fine.
And then I was like, get it, girl. And I think you were like, I'm gonna relapse real.
What the fuck is that laugh? What the fuck is that laugh?
Hard. So I wrote like one day at a time, just like deep breaths. No, it's not. This is like beyond.
Emily texted me and she was like, "You're not getting your chip today."
Yeah. Fact. Yeah. Well, there's always 24 hours, There's always 24 hours.
Hey, that's the most important one. 24 hours of the desire to stop, which I don't have.
Right. Not today, baby. Not today. No, exactly. And again, like, I was like on this, like literally like getting on the roller coaster, like getting on the ride, like Christmas Eve when Aiden had a live. And I just kind of bumped in here. Sorry, I don't really see what you were talking about, but Aiden had a live, and like I said something in the chat. I'm like, it's probably a little stoned, like whatever. But like I definitely worded it in like incorrectly. Not for nothing. People that I've never even met, that I've met through this or like Turtle Land, whatever, knew what I meant. Like,
no, Erica, nobody knew what you meant, and that's why multiple people sent to me what you said. So let's pull that up right now. Exactly what you said, since you're going to downplay it now and rewrite history. So. Gee, this was somebody sending me Erica's thing. Let me find the one with the actual. Here we go. So here we are on Christmas Eve, and this is Erica and Aiden's chat, or the night before. Her kid's gonna get it the fucking worst. She's a teenager. How embarrassing. How the fuck else would I take that? Oh, good. MLF's back. Hey, are you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I think we're having like this ice storm. I think something's going on with my Wi-Fi.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. So we're at the part where Erica's coming on, and she's basically blaming me for going after her on Christmas Eve when we have this lovely comment she had in my chat, in Aiden's chat. Her kid's gonna get it the fucking worst. She's a teenager. How embarrassing. And now she's trying to backtrack and pretend she didn't mean this in a way that like, oh, you think it's good? My kid's gonna get harassed. Like, Erica, bitch, like I've seen you commenting about me the last month, which is fine. You're allowed to call me a cunt. You're allowed to say all this stuff. Say whatever you want. You didn't hear a word from me. But then you're going to go and talk about my child and encourage her getting harassed. Yeah, I'm going to speak up. Like, and she's acting like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. Why would she think I've been nothing but nice to her? No, after seeing you go after me and call me names the last month, which is fine. Take it inside. It's honestly not at all shocking. And I don't really need to be friends with somebody like you anyways. I mean, all of your friends told me what a psycho you are, that you threw a fit in somebody's driveway and started throwing like things in a driveway because nobody wanted to use your Hulu login to watch a documentary at someone's yard. Yeah, I heard all about that story. Good riddance. I don't care. But when you're going to bring up my child, encourage her getting harassed when there's already fake DCF reports and already people contacting me job, you knew exactly what you were saying. Let's not pretend that you meant it some other way. You meant it some non-bad way. At least be fucking honest about what a shit person you are, just like your leader. So that's actually what she said. How else would I take it? Am I unreasonable for taking that like bad?
Absolutely not. I remember that happening in real time.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, you're watching. No. So then I posted how somebody texted it to me. Where is that one? I'm not going to tell you who, but yeah, somebody texted to me. And at first she tried to say I wasn't even talking about her. She said that she wasn't talking about me. So I pulled this clip where it's like, clearly Aiden's talking about me and they're all talking about me in the chat. So shut the fuck up. You were talking about my daughter. Stop trying to gaslight me. Stop trying to pretend you're not a terrible person too. All right, we'll get through a little more of this, then I'm kind of ready to wrap this up.
You know what I mean? So like you would have known what I meant. You know what I mean? Like people that I know would have known what I meant. But like,
yeah, when you're saying my daughter's going to get harassed when she's a teenager, I know exactly what you meant. Most people did, and that's why I was alerted to it.
People that I'm just saying, like people that I don't even know knew what I meant. All right.
Yeah, people that you don't even know. What does that mean? Okay.
So like, what did she literally? It took her 35.
That means that people in Aiden's chat. That's what that
of course they're going to agree to with him. Of course. Okay. Shocking that people who follow Aiden and love him and worship him are going to agree with you and say they knew what you meant, that you think my daughter should get harassed.
And she's the mod and kicks anyone out who says anything bad.
But Aiden's drama free while his mods are encouraging my teenage daughter getting harassed.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what
she started with me on Twitter, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I've never been anything but respectful and pleasant to this girl. And it's like, I feel like everybody has.
It's a lie. No, and not everybody has. Not everybody has.
Oh, everybody has. It's all you.
For the most part, majority-wise. Aside from what's happening now, obviously, we're talking like BC or whatever she was saying. Like, I don't even know.
Before crash out, BC.
BB before breakdown. Yeah, before crash out. Before breakdown, but I was gonna say before, BB before breakdown. But yeah, like, so obviously it's been hard, I think, for a lot of people, especially a lot of the boots on the ground people, I think, you know, and I'm not saying it's not hard for her either, but I heard you would say something a couple minutes ago. That's kind of where I jumped in, where
hard for you? How? What the fuck is happening to you? You're getting called out for bad behavior like this? That's so hard. One night of one comment, one night people were talking something else the next day. And I'm the awful person for calling out that you're encouraging my teenage daughter being harassed? Okay.
You would say something like, oh, well, if they're not going to stop, I'm not going to stop. And it's like, okay, so like who wins here? Like, it's just like, you know, like when did, I don't understand.
How about this? How about you just keep my daughter out of your mouth, Erica? Imagine like if I were to say something and imagine if I said that comment about, and I said, oh, Aiden's kids are going to get harassed, or Erica's daughter's going to get harassed, or should get harassed, and it's embarrassing for her. They would send the wolves for me. They would send the fucking wolves and crucify me if I ever mentioned their kids like that.
I mean, they're already sending people after your kid. And
and I'm not talking about their fucking kids. I'm not talking about anybody's kids, and they're already doing this. Can you imagine if I said what she did on that?
Right.
How fucking embarrassing for her daughter. She's going to get harassed the worst. Like, shut the fuck up.
And I really don't. But I was right on that, the cosplay.
And actually, it's not embarrassing for my daughter at all. She encourages us. She knows what fucking losers you are.
On Christmas Eve. Will you plug my laptop in for me? And just because I was like, you know, and I'm like, I'm not going to do this with her. Like, not only that, like, I think like.
Yeah, because you got called out for bad behavior and it's fucking embarrassing and you should be embarrassed for talking like that about a teenager.
There's a lot of pressure when it comes to like Twitter and stuff too, to like validate yourself or to prove yourself, especially when, because you can.
Not really. When you're kind of just like not a shitty person and not saying shit like that about people getting their teenage daughters harassed, you don't really need to prove anything.
Make up a receipt. Like you can make up anything. Everybody knows.
Nobody made up a receipt here. This was your own words that you tried to lie and downplay and first say it wasn't even about me. There's no made up receipts here.
Was that, you know what I mean? So like it is what it is, but it's like one of those things where, you know, I feel like everybody wants to be right all the time, and I think there's a difference. I don't know. It's
just keep my fucking daughter's name out of your mouth, and then we'll be good. It's not about being right in this.
Oh, and I want to say hi to Brandy Churchwell is in here too. I wanted to say hi to her because I love my Brandy. Hi, Brandy. I think she brought her people in here, and This is just drama, so buckle up.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
right?
Yeah.
I know. I can't really see the. I can't see the comments because I'm just in streaming that. But yeah, like it's just been mental. And in receipts, who? Oh, anyways, yeah. I think a lot of it is just after a breakup. Like you don't need to like. You don't need to do things like this. Like you can move on. You know.
You're right. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. And you know what? I did move on. And guess what? We broke up in July. Did we have any issues in July, in August, in September? Did I say anything in October? No, I didn't, because I did move the fuck on. And then your boy decided to blow shit up on November and share stuff and leak stuff, and I could only take so much.
Exactly. They act like he just broke up with you, and you went balls to the walls, like posting shit. No, that's not. They're like so delusional. He has them so wrapped around all his little pinkies that it's maddening to watch. It's disgusting display of like total control that he has in his narrative. And I mean, honestly, like when I was watching this live, I feel like she's uncomfortable even like saying this. Like I feel like she knows even that what she's saying isn't even truthful. Like if you listen to her, it's like she even knows what she's saying is a bunch of bullshit. Like I don't know her. I'm just know her from being Aiden's mod, and like she always kick people out. But I feel like she doesn't even believe the shit that she's saying.
I don't know. I think she's convinced herself of it, but she'll do, even if it's a lie, she'll.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely
I mean, she couldn't even like stand. Like she's supposed to be friends with like Jen O'Donnell, and she of course rolled right on her for Aiden. So it's like, I mean, I went against Jen because Jen did, and she's apologized to me for some of the tech, like involving me in it when they got in their fight. But I wasn't like super close friends with Jen like Erica was, but I mean, after what he did to Jen, that's not a friend just standing by her.
Wow. So Erica was friends with her when that all went
really
down?
good friends, yeah, and apparently they were friends for a while after it too. But I mean, I don't know like how you can stand by somebody who treats your friend like that, you know?
Yeah, no, that's bad. Yeah, no, she's not. Yeah.
Just
and I think it's crazy for her to think that Aiden has control of hundreds of thousands of people. I think
he does, though. I mean,
what? Wait,
she goes, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that Aiden has control of all these people. It's like, okay, but you don't think it's coincidence he decides to name my work and then people start calling my work? He says lies and says I do drugs and I'm a bad mother, and then people make DCF reports. He totally does. And
yeah, that's
like,
delusional. Hello.
That's really insane. Like
yeah, you're insane.
Like he could have put a stop to this. Like he finally did on Christmas. He made a post because like Mo, aka Jimmy and Chelsea, were just tagging her all day on Christmas Eve. Like he knows if he made a post like people shouldn't do this, and honestly, it's only going to hurt me, which is true. Because like you really think like if I get fired and my work keeps getting tagged, I'm not just going to leak more shit. Like it's only going to hurt him. People doing that, and he could have easily made a post to stop it, and he didn't until like finally on Christmas Eve because he wanted Jason to get me to talk to him, which I didn't talk to him. Still haven't, thank God. But he was trying to get me to make some deal and like talk to him. So I was like, I'm not talking or even entertaining any kind of fucking deal until he tells people not to tag my work, and he finally did after it was like forced on him to do it. But like it's just not because it's just the right fucking thing to do. But he wants me to lose my job. He wants all that stuff to happen. That's why he's loving this.
You know, I get it. Like, you might not trust him. You might not believe what he says. And you might have seen other things. But, like, to think that, like, he has control of people and he's causing people to do this or he's forcing. And so, like, you're going to threaten now. Every time someone does this, I'm going to do that. That's like, it's wild to me, you know?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Well, I feel like here's, like, another reason why I feel like this has kind of been in the works for her is because the minute they break up and the minute
Jimmy,
things start to go sour, she starts using all the talking points of people who hate him.
No, Jimmy. Not the minute we broke up. We broke up in fucking July. When people go after me and do streams with me for 30 hours and tell people I shared recordings and try to frame me for wiretapping, tell your lawyers that I fucking was there and recorded you and Karen. Yeah, then I am gonna start responding.
They can't rewrite history. Like they are trying to rewrite history, and it's so fucking maddening to listen to this bullshit. I can't even. It makes me crazy.
It's fucking gaslighting 101, and it's sick. Like. It's sick. And both of these people, I mean, he was on the stream and I know Erica was in the chat cheering it on his streams. You're going to pretend like all the shit that he did to me didn't happen. Oh, the second I broke up. No, bitch. We broke up in July and this didn't happen until November after your boy started it.
Every single one. Like, oh, like he does this and he runs a cult and he does this and he does this. It's like, dude, that's.
Yeah, I mean, with the shit that people are blindly believing, it is a cult.
You're just repeating what everyone repeats who doesn't like him.
Well,
and
yeah, 100%. Yep.
It's and she for nothing, but she I think has been planning this because the night of the like that Canton night or whatever, Apple Watch City night.
Talking about the voicemail which we played earlier. Here we go. He's gonna lie about this, and I'll pull up the text of him texting me with it. This is good.
I got a voicemail from her, drunk at like 12:30. And it was like her crying. And it was like, I'll come on your show and I'll tell everyone like the story and you were right, blah, blah, blah. Now, this was when Aiden had blocked me. So I think she thought that I hated him.
You did.
So
you said you did hate him and you wanted me to go on your show when we broke up and you said I was too good for him.
She left me that voicemail that night. And I didn't even answer. I didn't even acknowledge it. Actually, I just texted her 2 days after and I was like, you left me a drunk voicemail, FYI.
Nope, that's not what you said. You Here, we'll pull up the text right now. StreamYard. Okay, I think I have to stop sharing this one. Stop screen. Share screen. Window. All right, can you see the text? So yeah, this was. Hi, hun. Got a voicemail from you the other night. I wanted to check in to see if you're doing okay. I don't know what happened, and it's none of my business, but I'm thinking of you. Oh my God, I'm mortified. Sorry. Please delete and ignore. It was a very bad night. And then he loved that. Don't be mortified. You think I haven't been there before? Of course. And then we talk about a fundraiser or something, but I forget what he says here when we get to this part, but it's not honest. He's like, you left me a voicemail and
yeah, totally like manipulating and gaslighting.
But then too, not only was he, if you saw those texts pretending to be concerned about me, like just want to make sure you're okay, heart emojis. He's then going and sharing that voicemail around, playing it with friends, mocking it, dissecting it. Like he's a shitty person. And this was all the way back in March. And I wish I knew sooner because I would have stopped. He then went on to like hang out with me in person several times, do a fundraiser dinner with me, talk to me daily, call me. Like who the fuck does that? Like mock somebody for their drunk fight that was already over on the internet from like people seeing us at Hillside and pretends to be their friend. Like who does that? Shitty people. We can finish up the voicemail and then maybe wrap up.
And she was like, "Oh my God, delete it." And I was like, "Don't worry, like whatever." But it sounded like she was like in her drunken rage. She wanted to like
throw her
on my show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, spill her guts. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't like, and that was the thing too. Like she tried to say about me was like, you piled on, and I was like, piled on. I said I've purposely kept I've purposely by design. Like kept my mouth shut. I haven't.
No, you said it. You had a bunch of comments to say on Twitter about me, Erica, and in the chat. So please just pretend. You know what? I didn't say a word with that. You're allowed to have opinion. You're allowed to not like me. That's fine. But you did pile on. Don't pretend you didn't. And then when you said the thing about my daughter that crossed the fucking line, and yeah, I tweeted about you, and I put with your own words though. These people act like I'm going out and doing it and attacking them. Most of the time, it's sharing a screenshot or something, their own fucking words. And this was Erica saying on the night before Christmas Eve, really great holiday spirit, that my daughter, who's a teenager, should be harassed. So yeah, I called you out, quoting your own words because you fucking deserve it, because that's totally crossing a line. Call me a cunt all you want. Call me this. Call me crazy. Here's 150. I don't give a fuck. You're nothing to me, Erica. You're absolutely fucking nothing. I'm not going to be offended by somebody who has a mental breakdown in a driveway and is fucking known as being crazy by even people who pretend to be your friends. By the way, that fundraiser dinner that Jimmy and I went to, that's where we heard all those stories. And Jimmy laughed along with it and talked so much shit about you. I felt uncomfortable because you and I were still, I thought we were like friendly-ish, not like friends, but I felt uncomfortable hearing these stories about you, to be honest. But Jimmy, of course, like the gossip girl, mean girl he is, joined right the fuck in, just like he did when he was texting you or tweeting about you, saying that you stole money from the launch fund. That's who Jimmy is, and eventually he's gonna fuck you over too.
Said anything publicly.
I mean, he posted that message about her about stealing money. Like, did she see that?
That was him on Money Tits saying that Erica Walsh stole fundraiser money. He, of course, he didn't do it in his own words, but he even there's a text I put on Twitter too where he's making fun of her too, making fun of her and Jen O'Donnell.
Cocky by any means, but like at this point, I feel like a lot of things. Like if I was to say something public, maybe
you already did say something public, so go ahead and say it. Just keep my child's name out of your mouth, and don't fuck with my job, and we're good. That's it. It's really that simple. Just be like, not a shitty human being, and it's really easy.
Would carry a little weight, even if you say, hey, for instance, even if I said something negative about her and 10 people went and piled on, I would feel bad. You know what I'm?
No, you wouldn't, because you've been doing it. You've been giggling, giddy in Aiden's chat. I saw your comments on the chat. on the night, like where he's laughing at me sexually. You were giddy and encouraging it on. You were pleased. You were jovial to mock my sex life. So stop for one fucking second pretending like you're a good person who would feel slightly bad for saying anything about me. Please, at least be honest with what a shit person you are.
Trying to say, so like I've purposely like tried not to say anything publicly.
No, you did. Okay.
About this, even though I've known for almost a year, like that it's been rocky. Now she can deny that. She can say whatever she wants. Like I know my truth, and I can only tell people what I know.
My truth. As you guys are both, this is a good place to stop. My truth, my bullshit lie truth journey. I've literally heard quite enough for tonight. I don't know about you. Like, it's just
no, it's they're like master manipulators over there.
Gaslighting, rewriting history. It's just my truth. I know my truth of it. The truth is you just lied about something you did 2 weeks ago. So the fact that you're trying to talk about my relationship from a year ago doesn't tell me that you know anything about the truth.
Did I lose you?
No, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You there? I don't know. I guess I'll check the chat a little bit. I think MLF says like a ice storm, so she's losing internet, but I'll take a quick look at the chat for any comments and then wrap this up. I'm going to get my closing song ready. I need to like figure out how to upload a video to do, I don't need an intro, but I don't want to have to like do quick screen sharing. Whatever I'm doing, it's like not the right way to do it. Okay. I think you're supposed to like load videos into it or something. I don't know. I don't really want to get to like know how to use StreamYard that well, but we'll just check the chat if there's any other questions quickly. Koala. Meredith, great job. This is like a second. Yeah, I mean, this isn't real. This isn't on my priorities to do, but I do want to do my valid truth journey about these jackasses at some point. I mean, it is kind of a relief. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, I want to say it this time while I'm thinking of it, because I forgot to thank all the people who are moderating for me. I can't even say all of them, but thank you guys for spending your time doing this for me. I really appreciate it. Let's see. What a two-faced asshole. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I touched on the big points. Racist, the burner accounts, the stuff with Olivia. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. We can go on more. I'll get the FOIA. Yeah, the FOIA is coming too. I don't know. I'm sure Jimmy will do more shit that will warrant another show, but we'll see. All right. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will do one more song to close out. I'm going to do the same one, the original Basement Bounce, just because it's so catchy and upbeat. Let me find it. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Jim Crow, Gillis, Anti-Deb. Wi-Fi strong, rent still free. Cigarette after cigarette. Ashtray full, still won't sleep. Always yelling, I don't care, but refreshes every share. Why you talking about my body? Why you talking about my bed? Chain smoking through a meltdown while talking lies at 3 a.m. Basement bounce, nicotine and burner accounts, trolling lawyers, hiding hands while cosplaying moral man. Jim Crow Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, sis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Basement bounce, double agent in her own mouth, calls me old with zero shame, man looks 100, smells like smoking rage. Jim Crow Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, sis rants, burner hands, brain clinically dead. Crow Gillis, aka Anti-Deb, sis rants, burner hands. brain clinically dead. Anonymous and brave online, till screenshots hit the feed. Then suddenly it's out of context. Oh, that wasn't really me. Pacing rooms, lighting up, every drag another lie. If denial burned calories, he'd be thin by July. Turn the lights down low again, same routine, same pretend. Says he doesn't care at all, still coughing through the comment wall. Basement bounce, ashtray king, running mouth, trolling counsel from a fake name or begging others to stay sane. Jim Crogulis and Clay anti-debris, cis rants, burn her hands, bring clinically dead. Basement bounce, ethics missing, I pronounce. If hypocrisy paid rent, he'd finally move out of the basement. Jim Crogulis and Clay anti-debris, cis rants, burn her hands, bring clinically dead. Jim Crogulis, anti-debris, cis rants, burn her hands, bring clinically dead. Obsessed with who I sleep with, like it's somehow his crusade. Meanwhile, smoke alarms going off from the bridges he set ablaze. Acting like and talks in circles, calls it jokes, calls it truth, then deletes and plays confused when the receipts reproduce. Check, racist, check, chain smoke, check, deflect, check, 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 check. Basement bounce, nicotine, paranoia, doubt, says I don't care, on repeat, still refreshing every tweet. Clogulus, aka anti-debris, cis rants, burn her hands, brain clinically dead. Basement bounce, double agent, played it out. If integrity were currency, he'd still be broke spiritually. Jim Crogulis, aka anti-debris, cis rants, burn her hands, brain clinically dead. Jim Crogulis, aka anti-debris, cis rants, burn her hands, brain clinically dead. You don't hate cancel culture, you hate consequences. Put the cigarette out, turn the Wi-Fi off, end transmission.
I almost feel like this is illegal. I feel like I'm beating up a mentally challenged child. I feel like this shouldn't be legal. That's how much fun I'm having with this.